Yeah,
Wrapping up a death threat as we
I can just
speak.
feel it.
I'm ready. As soon as anything doesn't go my way, ooh, you're in for it, buddy.
You'll be banned off Twitch for sure.
Oh, you're doomed.
Like,
You're doomed.
honestly, that'd be a better trophy than not being banned off Twitch. I feel like. All right.
Managed to get banned.
It'll be so bad you'll have to bleep it out in your video.
Oh,
I'm gonna be canceled from the internet.
We'll have to say redacted.
The
All
throne
right.
of redacted.
That's good.
More like the throne of
Um,
retard, am I right?
Okay, okay. All right. Let me give us a short recap. For the last few sessions, you guys have well, let's go back even further. You guys raided the lair of the twin dragons. You guys being Kira and Hawkins to save, and Leah, I suppose, was around that sometime at that point once you entered. You all entered the twin dragon lairs. You fought your way through. You finally, pretty quickly actually, got to Idramore and Revan, who were left in a pretty relatively easy to get to spot by Felonial, as a token of kindness almost. You managed to set them free. You got everyone, and then you basically had the choice of, hey, do we leave now and leave? Most of the stuff we have isn't too important. Do we leave now? Revan had an item that was really important to him. Hawkins realizing the eternal crest of mortality, the crest Weston McIlroy got from virtuous Emperor Rihdar, was lost here as well. And the choice was made mostly by the two of them that they were going to go for their stuff. And all of you said, okay, we're going for your stuff. You guys went off, fought a little more, and more or less teleported up to the laboratory of Felonial, where you found all of your stuff except the eternal crest of mortality, which Felonial, though pretty nice, giving you a bunch of items, much like a knave, kept as a almost token of they're going to come back for this even if you leave now, to make sure he has a chance of escaping. Biting this trickery, if you will, Hawkins determined he was going to go. He did not wish to force any of the group, but loyal, perhaps adventurous, or foolish, everyone agreed that they were all going to go deeper to the heart of the twin dragon lair, where these two dragons are soon to hatch into adulthood.
no.
Now you find yourself in a very nasty predicament, a very, very nasty one, where most of you are near death's doorstep, surrounded by kobolds. Finally, at the end of last session, the last thing that was witnessed was through this immense fog, a poison that has now encapsulated everything around you. Felonial, who had been informed and discovered where half of his antler was, did some form of leaving his soul from his body and managed to go into the body of Lorna Dan for just a moment, where he took over briefly, sliced into his own abdomen, ripped out the antler, and tossed it to his true body, where he returned. You watch as Felonial, this high elf, reconnects his antler, and almost in like a shining, not really bright, but like almost like a welder's tool, it kind of melds and burns back upon itself. As he he can't see him very well through his fog, but he leans back, and with a smirk on his voice, mocks Lorna Dan and Leonogen, as all of you witness, those of you who are alive or nearby witness, Lorna Dan roar out in pain as he reared back, ripped his own abdomen apart, blood spewing everywhere. He, almost like a dead corpse, fell, crashed into the ground. He wasn't flying, but he slumped over briefly, where Felonial is now flaunting. In this brief moment, all of you have felt a surge of hope and courage, and a much better chance of finishing this off, as now this supposedly very strong mage, or magic caster of sorts, is on your side. However, as things often are, your hope is not lived very long. As from the fog, the flaunting Felanial is mocked back. You traitorous treasure. You think you can kill me so easily? As rising from the ground, head lurching around you, Hawkins, up into the sky, roaring back on his legs, one hand pressed to his abdomen, unable to move lest his innards fall out. Lornadan, extremely injured, still stands. I am not so easily killed by tricks. Glaring not at any of you, but passed through the fog, straight at Flaniel. You fool. Lornadan still stands, not actually dead. It seems his injured, nonetheless. As all of you hear in your heads, those of you who are awake, I do not believe those of you who are dead can hear this. You hear a bastard stronger than I thought he was. As Flaniel admits his failure to all of you in his head. He does finish off by saying, he should be rather weak, though. If that means much. As Flaniel seems to have done quite a bit of damage to him, you can tell right away without a perception check, he can no longer move one of his hands from his abdomen, one of his claws. He has to keep there all the entire time, else he will die from blood loss. However, in that moment of hope, do not be fooled. Lord Dan is in fact still standing. That being said, though, power.
Motherfucker.
Hold on. Let me get my little notebook that has your health count in it. You can go and roll your health. You're still down on the ground, though.
Yeah. So it's 1d what again?
Game's paused, by the way.
Wait, unpause it.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I think it's like 48 plus something.
I don't think it was plus anything.
I'm pretty sure it was. Let me see. Regeneration potion. It is 48 plus 4.
What?
Let me figure out. I don't know what this paper thing is.
Oh, okay. I guess Where?
It's not a very great roll. All right, let me minus this from your health. I'll calculate it out.
What's happening?
Sorry, I'm doing
We're
math.
rolling my health.
I'm keeping up on the side. Just has some amount of health and get back. All right, Power. Your eyes open kind of to witness this large body of Lorna Dan roaring above you with a hand on his abdomen. Otherwise, you do not know what's going on. Besides, there's a dragon right beside you.
Row, Reggie. Okay.
Let's
So-
stop that.
I reckon I finish him off, I guess.
Sure, you are prone. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You do not have any extra exhaustion because potion gets rid of it. So you are prone and you yourself. Hawkins, you're on deck if you haven't noticed. So just be prepared.
I think I might just give fucking Hawkins an action right now. I think.
Oh,
That
sorry.
sounds smart.
Maybe plus.
Well, never mind. I won't do that to you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out which happens first. The poison. I think the poison would have happened first. So
Yeah,
you would.
but
yeah.
I'm
Oh, he is
immune.
immune.
Oh yeah, you are. Thank you.
Kobold, yeah.
I forget that you have that
Yeah.
thing going on.
Yeah. I could inflict wounds on this. I don't know. What's better?
Do
I
you
give
remember the,
Hawkins an
the
action or
plan that I
inflict
told
wounds?
you the last time?
No.
You prone this one. I don't think you should do that now, but I think you should still save your slots for when that is a thing to to use.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have any slots to do that.
You have two.
Do you need a slot to do that?
I mean, I need to be able to
The
cast
Hades
hypnotic
Laughter.
illusion or have a hypnotic pattern. I don't have spell 3.
No,
spell slot
not
3.
that. The hideous laughter.
Oh.
That's the first
Sure.
level, and you have 2 slots.
Should I not do that now?
I think you should just like cantrip blast this guy or something.
Cantrip blast.
Or you could just do the thing now.
Huh.
Oh no, whatever you want. Smiles with you.
It's kind of reading something. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Whoa. No, why not give it a go? You know, surely it can't go poorly, right? So, lean around in. How high in the air are they?
Let me see. 120 feet.
Oh, hideous laughter only works for 30 feet.
I mean, it's 3 you're familiar.
Yeah, you used.
Oh yeah. Where the fuck is Brep?
Was Grep dead?
No.
Mm,
Reps by your person.
Yep.
By a pet.
he's by Nulla, the little
Where
dog.
A dog. Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I would fly and dash upwards with Brep.
Okay, so Drepkin is now 105 feet. So that's just forward. He's going to. Actually, are there any opportunity attacks you can get? There are.
No.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure Grip was already in the air by 105
He was 5 feet.
Or he was? Oh, fuck.
Does he went down and attacked the dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that could still be just like the top of the dragon's head if you think about it.
Well, it was not mentioned at least because it had the number 5 on his character sheet.
No, actually, no. In the actual description of the attack, Grep went into the fucking wound that Hawkins created and started eating shit.
I see.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Smiles.
That
Yeah.
wasn't a wound. That was his anus.
No, it was a wound. You said
Okay,
But he had
something,
it got
I
really
swear.
high in the air.
That was the cloaca.
If Grep's moving, if Grep's moving, he's getting 2 opportunity attacks from these Venators. Only 1 actually. Actually, no, 2 can hit him. If he's moving.
Okay.
Okay. They are going to swing upon him. They can only try and melee attack him though. I think that one hits. 17 hit. 17 does hit.
Why would it do that?
17 points of damage to Grep.
Oh, it's still alive.
I don't.
Move this
I
guy
thought
back.
we had to up. I did it backwards. I think.
Hmm?
I'm just gonna do the regular thing when you click on there, and then it's like.
Oh, he's doing
Just
the
like
math
that.
for it. So Grep takes 2 nasty stabs by these very sly Venators there, and we give them their reaction.
Oh.
They manage to fly up. As he's flying, 2 of his wings are slashed, but not enough for him to not be able to fly as he weakly continues to fly up. Grep is now 105 feet in the air. He is in fact 15 feet from this dragon, the Onodrin. As she notices this small little wormling flying up towards her.
All right. Do I have any luck left? I have 1. Okay. Oof. Wait, this doesn't work because it's a save, right? Oh, fuck. I can't luck a save. Whatever. Hideous laughter.
Oh, you
let's see.
hex them first. Hex them first.
Action first. Fuck. But
Misfortune,
don't-
and then hit it out.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to go crazy, you could do one that requires a save to bait legendary resistance. But that's kind of ballsy in crazy mode.
We're just gonna do misfortune first, and then I have to take 5 damage.
Okay, so
Okay,
you're
11.
using your bloodletting for this?
Yeah.
Okay. And that just happens. Okay,
It just
perfect.
works.
Yes, it
happens.
just happens.
So
And
let me put that on them.
don't I have like what do I get for fucking having them hex first? I don't even remember.
If you target them with any spell, their first save is made with disadvantage if they're the sole target of your hex.
They are the sole target of my hex.
So they have disadvantage on that wisdom save. For
Okay.
hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter. Let's see. What's hideous laughter do? Wisdom saving throw.
It makes him prone and
Let
incapacitated.
It makes him go.
me make them do a little check here.
God, I didn't even notice this was concentration too. Wait,
I
this
can
is
make them
crazy
laugh
crazy.
forever.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Bitch.
All right. As Grep flies up, what's Grep look like running that spell's cast through him?
He looks like he's about to die, and then he goes.
Okay. As Grep looks like he's about to die and he
How are you
flies
gonna
up,
make him laugh?
you see
the
Lorna
joke.
Leonardrin look at him, opens her mouth. False dragons, hold no sway upon me. As instead of saving, she's doing to counter spell Grep.
Okay, I'm about to cast spell last portion of my penis.
It's instant save, right? Because it's level 1 spell.
Yeah, it would instantly get rid of it.
Yeah, instantly gets rid of it.
Wow, wow.
Now,
Okay, I tried.
Now, if you have a third level spell slot power, you could counterspell back, but
I can't.
nah. All right, I see. No
don't
spell
know.
slots for it.
Real out.
Yeah, I just checked on that shit. My God, you are all out.
Oh my goodness.
All
Yeah, I've
right.
been like milk dry or something.
She uses one of her spells to cast counterspell. Let me get rid of that. Sorry, no.
Okay, value is value.
All right, she has
Yeah.
6 left.
Yeah.
As Grep flies beforehand, the maw of Leonardrin opens and just consumes this energy Grep spits out as if it was just nothing. What else for your power? You're still prone on the ground.
No.
Grep has fallen forward.
She hated your joke.
I'm gonna stand up for 15 movement. Oh wait,
Alright.
my opportunity? Never mind. Then I just
no,
shit
no,
on
no.
the
He
floor
has,
forever.
he has
Okay.
no reaction right now, so you can stand up for free.
Yeah, I stand up.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, wait,
I
that's
didn't
you.
mean
I
to
thought
do
that
that.
Oh
was
my
you.
God, what's happening?
I'm gonna go like right here.
All right, that works.
As far as I can go. Yep, that's it.
As power starts making distance. Hawkins, it's your turn.
Oh, because elates at the death of Lorna Dan, and then is completely distraught by the revival of Lorna Dan. He says, "Yes, no," and he Shanana! Felonio. Happy, congrats on being whole again. Fucking, what was the name of the commander?
Valere. Grand Artifice of Valere.
Oh, okay. Valere's hat. Thoughts on me using that to try and get these kobolds away. Would that work? You should know, hopefully.
You hear back. The kobold, the hat, you'd likely need to attune to. If you want the kobolds away, I can do it my next, well, you can't say turn. I can do it myself. I have my methods. If that's what you want, I can do it, but I warn you, I won't be able to do anything else besides that.
I see. Thanks. I need to take the damage for the poison. I forgot.
Yes. By the way, the way you interpret that is Philonio has a way to get these kobolds just screw off. That's turn.
Okay, that's
But
great.
obviously you understand that would take his entire action.
Yeah, okay.
And he can. Do you want him to do that? Do you verify that or no? Well, first let me do the damage, I suppose, of this poison.
Yeah,
Just-
let's do the damage first.
Sha-la-la-la, blah.
Yeah.
So you're rolling, firstly, you need to make a con save. DC 15.
Save. I have a good con.
Not good enough, though. Would you let me roll your damage,
No.
or would you like to roll it yourself for your own fate?
Just do it for me.
Okay. So you'll be taking the full 46 poison damage. 12
Okay,
points
fine.
of poison
I'm
damage.
up still.
As
I'm at-
you're coughing out.
I'm low. I'm really fucking low. But I'm up. And with that, I will. These people are right next to me. You don't have a disadvantage attacking while you're prone, right? You only get advantage on you.
You have disadvantage when you're prone to attack. If you stand up, they won't have advantage to attack you though on their opportunity attack.
Oh fuck! I didn't know. That's one of our home rules, isn't it?
Sorry, what is? No. The attack with
That's
disadvantage
100.
while prone, I'm pretty sure is just a normal. Let me look it up.
No, I think you only get disadvantage when you're
Let's
being
see.
attacked.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Uh,
From the top of my head.
a creature's only movement. Creature here. Let me show this to you guys. Can you just read that? I don't know if you can, or if it doesn't show you the right thing.
Yeah,
Creature's
it doesn't say anything
disadvantage.
about attacking.
Yeah, it does. On the second one, it says. Hold on. Let me just.
Creature
copy
has
it.
a disadvantage on
Oh,
attack rolls.
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
stupid.
You're right, my mistake. That's quite annoying.
Mhm.
I can't take these hits. These will kill me. So I guess instead, that's really frustrating. I was hoping I didn't have to worry about this guy. I spent these weeks planning for this guy being dead, and you fucked me. You fucked me in the ass
This-
just now. You fucked me. You
At the
fucked
very
me.
least, Lordan cannot attack you. He has no. The only ones who can attack you are the two around you. Let me see.
Yeah.
And the. You also know that that big beast beside you could reach you, but he has no reaction either. But he has 10-foot reach. But yeah, he cannot reach you.
Doesn't really help right now, does it?
Probably not. Just so you're aware of, like, you only have those two who are looking at you at the very least.
What about? Oh yeah, that's their thing.
Mm.
I taken damage, so they don't have disadvantage because of my cloak.
Okay.
Because I took the poison damage.
Yeah. You're already hurt.
Which doesn't hurt, which doesn't help, which kind of validates that entire item at the moment. I will. Fuck. I can't do anything, so I'm gonna Misty Step up here with a third level.
Where to? If you'll.
To
mark it.
I might actually do it up to Felonial. No, that he's gonna fuck him up. I don't want to be close to him right now, so I'm gonna Misty Step up to this spider. That's okay.
I want a perception check to see past Lornadan. It'd be DC 10. It'd be really easy, but just to see that area, just he's so
Okay.
huge right there. Okay, yeah, you managed to glimpse it as he's roaring up on his back lines.
Breaks my heart. I have 2 spell slots left, and they're all third level, and I've used half of my spell slots to
you
upcast
teleport?
fucking Misty Step.
you see
Looking to
this.
stick a little bit over the ledge. Oh, fuck.
You notice right away. Leonardrin notices you instantly.
Hello. Cut. And I'm going to stand up now. These people just have staffs. Hopefully it's just that person, right?
Yeah, he'll just let me see. Can he even hit you to save his stuff? You've seen them use like cantrip before. You think he'll hit you with a cantrip?
Do they have Warcaster? Can they do that?
Actually, you're right. Never mind. Thank you. Is this melee? Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
So I guess I'll stand up.
You stand up. You see they're really confused and they don't swing on you.
Hello, and fuck you. And I'm gonna try and hit him.
You hear this one yells out, "Pork cutlet!"
What
You
the
recognize-
fuck you what about? It's like he doesn't even remember. Who? What? You fucking crazy. And I will add 10 carnal to this.
All right.
But now I have 20 left. And I will hit them with my sword. Actually, I will hit them with green flame blade. No, I won't. Actually, I'm gonna use my multi-attack. Hit them.
Sure, go for it. That one definitely hits.
Okay, so they take an extra 10
All right, roll your base damage.
to that. Normal. So that's 20 damage altogether.
You see he falls over, dead.
Bastard. Who the fuck's Port Cutler? That sounds crazy, you fucking idiot name. Hit again.
Go for it. That one is... I don't think that one hits.
Yeah,
No, that one definitely doesn't hit.
That's completely reasonable. Hello.
Me?
Can I do a intelligence on Valera? See if he has anything on him that might be useful in this moment. Like if he has like a flag, a white flag to signal to the rest of the kobolds to fuck off.
No. You look at him. You realize he has like some unique looking items. The helmet. He has the war flag that's connected to like this long pole arm that's a man catcher used to grapple people. You also see on his back he has that large like flamethrower of poison. All things that are cool, but are not going to probably help you in this moment.
Sure. All my zombies are dead. So
My friends are dead.
is me, and my pet is dead. So that is my turn.
All right. That is your turn. A pretty effective turn. At the end of your turn, you hear... firstly, before we finish, did you verify with Felonio you want him to get rid of these kobolds?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. He responds that he will in fact do that for you. At least get them to stop attacking you. End of your turn, you hear Lorna Dan, not secretively at all, yell out to his sister. Sister! We have to take this serious! Valeria! As he calls out that there's no more playing around. You also realize that means Lorna Dan is not going to play around either when it's his turn. Leanadrin recognizes this and calls out to the kobolds. If you have the chance, make sure these enemies never stand again. As she tells them to finish you off with all they got. And she, using one of her villain actions, is also going to get more serious. She is going to... You see... Before she does this, you see something else. No. You. This is what you witness. All of you who are paying any attention to Leonardrin, even if you're not, you hear voices start to echo through this place. Not voices of like this battle. You start hearing whispers, almost in your head. Especially you, Kira. You hear them a lot. You hear the plants and the spirits all whispering and chanting and more or less, the dragon, they know the knowledge. Where are you? Whispering these weird things that enter all of your heads. Nothing you can pay attention to in the middle of battle, but you recognize it as it kind of draws your attention. And as you look up in the sky, you see up in this endless cavern, at the very top of it, there's almost some sort of energy dwelling there. As distant lightning starts crackling in the air, this green lightning, you see like a mist start forming and swirling like clouds are now building up in here. And from its center, this large purplish energy more or less starts, almost like a portal is forming above. As a chain spits down from this portal and connects to the top of Leonardrin's head, more or less. As almost in the air, for a brief moment, she starts to fall slightly as she seizes. Before her eyes open wide, her eyes roll into the back of her head. Yes. Finally. Finally. The power. To use the knowledge I've earned. To use the knowledge I've collected. As, those of you who've been alive for a while, that meaning Adrian Moore and Kira, know very...
Hello.
Hello. Know that
hello.
dragons often, when they're young, do not have the power to use a lot of the knowledge and understanding they have. And when they turn adult, they start gaining that power. And Leonodrin is a very new adult, but she still has access to some of this power, so she is going to use her last villain action. Unlocked advanced magic, as she is able to learn at random one of these 9th level spells and use it as a reaction whenever
I don't like the name of any of those.
whenever any it's not written down, but whatever she gets here, she's going to be able to save and as a reaction cast it once any of the target requirements are met. As you see this large energy in the sky building and swaying above her, her eyes are on the back of her head as magic energy starts to swarm into her. We are going to need a roll 1d4. You guys are free to look at these spells if you'd like. But one of you...
I can only see power word kill, the rest are...
Okay, you don't see them.
no permissions. It's not permission to view.
Because they're
Well,
good.
At least we can read the one they know.
Well, fellas,
Who's getting shot?
Does it work?
I'm actually immune to the dying effect, so I
Here,
guess
I'll pop these out so you guys can see them. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can just I'll drag the other ones into the chat so you can read them if you... actually, no, you still can't see that, can you?
Yeah, still don't have permission.
Hold on, I have an idea.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
you
matter.
don't
Someone's
want to
gonna
know?
die.
Okay.
Someone's dead anyway. So
Who's to beat my character? It's okay.
who was it? Who was the
what?
last person they looked at? Who you specifically said they were looking at? Who was that?
Oh no, they're looking at you. You're the last person.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's
I
why
know.
I'm dead.
You might be dead, but they also do not have range on you, so they can't test right now.
Oh fuck!
They do.
But they
do
can
not-
move.
No, it's not their turn. On their turn, they can. Yes.
Oh,
But you
fuck.
realize they're getting much more serious. All of you realize Lorna Dan might use his next turn, but he's not going to use his before his turn at the very least.
This was
That's
Lorna
them.
Dan.
Lorna Dan has his very last one, but he hasn't used his last villain action.
That's great.
Fuck.
All right. I can't remember what that mark on. I
Invincible
can't,
protagonist forever.
I can't remember what that mark on Kira
It's
means.
fine.
Oh, I think that was the blessed, but now it's
Oh
gone.
yeah, that was. Yeah, I
Okay,
think
that's
so,
your
yeah.
blessed. It's definitely done then.
Yeah,
This
we
guy
got all of it.
stirs. This guy stirs forward. Actually, I think he's going to attack your flame spirit most likely. Actually, he's not going to. 5, 10, 15. Actually, where is this guy going to go? Holy shoosh. Alright, there's a 5, 10, 15, 20. What's his range on this? 20, 15. Revan, you see as a chain starts flying around backwards, and a chain swings out and tries to get Nola. 18 does in fact hit Nola.
Mm-hmm.
She takes 5 piercing, and she needs to make a DC 12 strength saving throw, or she's going to start getting pulled backwards. Unfortunately, she's going to start to pull backwards, but first I need to make this legionary make a death save to get out of the way.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for you guys.
No, they should
They're not
pass.
stuck to them. Okay.
Normal.
Unfortunately for you.
Kobold Legionary manages to try to sidestep as Nola is 5, 10, 15.
Wait,
Pulled back.
she passed.
Oh, she passed? What do you mean?
It was a 14?
Oh, it's a 12. Sorry, I thought it was 15. Thank you. That's why I said unfortunately. I misunderstood. Alright, he tries to latch on, does not. And he's going to stay here. Alright, these mages now.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
right.
mate. Hello, mate.
Hello.
What's your name, right?
This is my.
You see he he doesn't listen to you. He's gonna try and steer away from you.
We made a
Opportunity
mistake
attack on him.
reaction. I'll
Okay,
need him.
go
I'm going to hit him with Green Flame Blade
Sure.
because I can.
Yeah. Did you
um,
Green Flame Blade the last hit too?
no, because if I do that, it's a cantrip, so I can't multi-attack.
Ah.
So yeah, but I have Warcaster, so I can cast cantrips as a reaction. Beep, beep, beep. So I hit him with sword just to do the attack.
That
Anyone
definitely
hit?
hits.
Epic. I think that's on top of my regular damage.
It is. Yep. So you do your normal damage, and then you'll also
So-
do. That's a lot of damage. That's a good cantrip. Now I think about it.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I think like if I live to level up again, I'm gonna swap that Green Flame Blade to Booming Blade, because I'm only ever going to use it on a reaction opportunity attack. Booming Blade does an extra. It does double the damage if they're moving, or if they're going to move.
Oh wow.
So since they're already moving, it's just going to do it anyway, right?
Epic.
But I didn't know that at the time.
Jesus.
Ignore
Is that poison
ignore
damage?
the 7, so that's just +3.
Oh, okay.
So +3 to my regular attack. Damage.
Hey, this
which is
guy
13,
takes
so
a pretty
16.
pretty nasty hit. But he's still standing as he starts to run away. Do that. He is looking pretty weak though.
Come back.
He does not seem to want to. He's going to launch
Hey, wait. Hey.
this at you though. As he's running back, he's like,
Wait.
and he shoots his wave back. Oh my! He shoots back
Come
towards
back.
you. He's like, ah! As he's frantically running, he starts shooting back, and he can blast you in the chest as you take a swing upon him. As you take
I'm
11.
down. No, I'm not down.
Nope, because you have your temp.
Yep.
Yep.
10 HP. So
As
I almost fucked you.
as he takes a very nasty hit, he definitely deals one back to you.
thank God I did that carnal attack, or I would have been dead.
5, 10, 15.
Wait,
20. he's running away. 30.
coward.
All right. Oh, sorry. These other adeptuses. Hell, I didn't mention. They sure as hell didn't mention that Felonial. They didn't make a wisdom check here to see if they know Felonial's evil. Let's see. Saving throw, ability check. 15 is not bad.
Hawkins shouts at them. We did that to him. We did that to Lord Dan. We did that. That was us.
We'll have to make a deception check. We'll see. Felonial's deception is really high. Okay, we'll allow. Okay.
That was us. We did that. We're evil. We're the baddies. He's fine, but we're gonna kill you soon.
These guys, they witness you slay their other like compatriots who they've been training with for a while, and yeah, they are like, freaked out. They won't realize right away the Felonial's against them, but that means they are going to attack. One of them's going to attack Idrimore at the very least. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
14 misses, right?
Misses.
Mish.
Okay, and then it's one will attack you as well. 21 definitely hits. As you be
Do you have
taking
shield?
5 points of piercing.
Okay.
1 damage.
Oosh.
Lol.
What do you mean 1 damage? Oh, are you huge right now?
-4. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're huge. Or you're whatever it is.
Yeah,
All right,
I am huge.
they are up. This signifier is, since they're still attacking, he's going to probably assume. You guys are fine. Let's see.
Assume the fetal position.
All right, he's going to step forward and he's going to stand on top of this thing. And he yells out in Draconic, and he tells some people to move.
Not good words.
And so he gets some of these guys to move here. 60 feet of him. Let's see. That's not right. Also not right. Alright, these guys are going to use their reactions and move towards you, Idrimore. He's gonna step there, he's gonna step around your guy. Here. 2 more will move somewhere, I'm sure. And he's gonna get these 2 here to move over as well. 15, 20. Okay. All right. That is his turn. Kira, you're up. I don't know what's going through Kira's head right now. Actually, Kira, I need you to give me a perception check with advantage since you're what elf?
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Oh my. Good roll, good roll.
You notice, Lee, you notice something with this magical surge up top from Leonidrin, which takes your attention. It actually brings your attention to something else that no one's really been paying attention to. Leonidrin hasn't been staying that high up for no reason. You start to realize she hasn't just been up there to be up there this entire fight. You start to notice she has been working on getting more control of her mind as an adult and learning how to use her power while her brother has been taking all his heat from all of you. And you see, what you notice is the brambles behind you have started to rapidly grow, not outwards towards you guys, like pushing you in deeper, but they started rapidly growing up the walls and surrounding this area. And you can tell they're starting to, at this point, they've started to grow almost around this entire cavern and are starting to creep up the walls. It looks like she's making a dome out of this bramble as she's getting more control over their lair and it's expanding. With your 26, you realize this isn't just like, this isn't just it's growing out. She's intentionally growing it this way because you realize she's trying to enclose you all here, and you sense an extreme magic from this bramble. You realize if she encloses this area in a dome, magics will not be able to pass in or out very easily. So she's trying to prevent anyone from leaving here through using magical means or communicating through this area. If you understand what I'm saying. She's basically making a barrier that magic cannot easily go through and into or out of.
Yeah,
so it means no one
pretty much making her own little safe space.
Yeah, not just for her, but it means it means no one can teleport in here, out of here, or probably send spells, like sending spells or anything in or out of here. So yes, you realize.
Would I know how to would I know that in the sense that I imagine she requires concentration to do this? So would I be under that assumption that I should make her lose concentration?
You think it's something that's going to be happening naturally. You don't think, since she's an adult, you don't think you can stop this. The best you'd hope for. Well, you realize what's happening is she's doing this. I don't think any of you really have a way to teleport out of here easily. What this really means is if you were going to teleport out of here or send something out of here, now's the time. And it also means Felonial, who hasn't noticed, if this encloses, he will not be able to escape either. Which I don't care if you might not want to tell him that for your own benefit. But you realize this is probably mostly going to affect him if it closes before he notices. You basically realize this is a time limit on Felonial, because if he notices this, he's not going to want to stick around and be stuck here. He's going to teleport out.
Okay, then first things first, I am going to fuse with my flame spirit.
Okay. Does that have to be beside you?
Oh, smart.
Does it have to be? I don't know. I don't know if it has to be besides me.
I don't know either. It's just so. I'm gonna say.
I imagine it could just come.
I don't imagine it can get to you regardless. Yeah.
So I'm going to fuse together. I'm then going to use my bonus action because it requires an action. Or excuse me, the fusion is an action. So I'm going to use a bonus action to teleport myself upwards to 15 feet. And okay. I imagine normally as I go up, because I'm technically going to be falling down, I'm just going to float 15 feet above.
Interesting. Okay. So firstly, let's give you 20 temp HP. I'll add that to you. 20 temp. Move that there. Yes, you go 15 feet in the air. You are right. You teleport, so you don't gain opportunity attacks. You are right on the cusp, about 5 feet under the slip. I just first things first. We do have to roll your poison damage for being here right away, and you are still in the poison damage at this point. If you do not get out of it. But please roll a DC 15 con save. And you'll be taking 13 or half as much on a pass. Okay, you take half as much, round it up, you take 7 points of damage.
Alright. Takes away.
So you're now 15 feet in the air.
Okay, can't really do much besides I'm just gonna scan the area to see who I can find, particularly Hawkins.
Yeah, give me a percentage check. You are still kind of in this foggy cloud, so yeah, it won't be a hard DC, but I will need a percentage check. I think it's enough to notice Hawkins way over there on the other side. As your head is, you're still in the poison, but you're pretty close to being out of it.
I imagine I can get a good brief of like what everyone is doing. So I'll just end my turn from here because.
Would you be able to use any of your movement to try and climb up? Or?
If she wanted to, yeah, she'd try.
Oh, you're true. I can.
Mhm.
I am going to. Yeah, can I? Is the poison encompassing like everything vertically?
So vertically, more or less. So if you stay here, you're going to take the damage. If you can get up on this ledge over here, you'll be pretty safe.
And how much higher do I have to go up on the ledge? Because I can fly.
Oh, you can just fully fly now.
Yeah, I can fly. So.
I see. You're 5 feet under the
now.
ledge. So if you just fly up some, you can just land there. You'll have plenty of movement.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fly above the poison cloud. So you said that's 5 feet above.
Yeah. So if you fly,
Okay.
well, if you fly 10 feet above, you'll be fully above it.
Okay, then. As
Or
I'm
if you get hit and lose concentration, you're just gonna fall back in.
True. I mean, I'm gonna try to, I guess, make my way over, and we're trying to kill. I mean, are we just trying to Zerg Lorna Dan right now?
I don't think you could even hit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what my priority should be.
Can we tell how he revived?
He didn't
Or
revive.
was
He
it- that was
just
just
he
like-
got hurt. It just wasn't enough to kill him. He fell over like in shock. What happened?
Okay.
Felonio was controlling him, so when he let go, he fell over like a corpse. But it just wasn't enough to kill him.
Okay.
So he didn't actually revive. It's more like he got out of the.
Okay, we just thought we killed
Domination.
him, but we actually.
Yeah, it just really looked like he died, but in
Okay.
reality it wasn't. Even Felonio thought he finished him off, but he didn't actually revive.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll end my turn here.
How does the concentration of this work again? I remember it gets worse or something over time.
It's end of turn, or if you take damage.
If you fail transformation.
Roll your attempt to stay transformed. However, each round your concentration saves will go up by +2. This can be done once per long rest.
Okay.
So
You won't make one at the end of this turn. I won't force you to make one at the end of the turn you're transformed, at least.
okay.
But yeah. So that's.
It's only if I lose the temp HP I have. Will I have to make a concentration? Or I guess imagine.
No.
I imagine I did.
This is made at any time, but if you lose all the HP of the spirit, it doesn't like get rid
Gotcha.
of the spirit.
It's like a concentration spell.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
It's just a really hard one, because it can be really good.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so you're good for now, but it will start getting pretty difficult, and you know that. You said it's all for you.
Yeah, it's into my turn.
All right, Lorna Dan is. Lorna Dan sees Idrim over there, sees you flying. So what's the logic in him flame breathing you? I don't know. Lorna Dan is going to. Realizing Felonial is a real threat, but he's also been taught that you guys are a real threat. He is going to do something crazy. He's going to fly. He won't. Alright, you see him skitter. He's gonna step away from you, Revan. So you can get him if you'd like.
Yes.
10, 15. He's gonna fly up over you, Idrimor. You can also opt to attack him if you'd like.
Yeah, okay.
Yo.
See this.
Okay. Not bad. Hey, good hit. Hey, no, hey, you know what? Hey,
Sheesh.
happy birthday.
Jesus Christ.
Really funny.
You got your birthday, don't you?
Jesus, that's actually a little scary. Sheesh.
I'll let.
Okay, that
Ignorant
hits
do
too.
it.
19 hits as well. Yeah. Both hit.
6 + 3.
What? Why did you do 3d8? What's the logic here?
You gave me the shillelagh when I'm huge, so.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's a nasty hit. You see, it takes a lot of damage from that.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Shillelagh's
So,
3d8?
I have-
Oh my god.
Okay, so crits are kind of nuts for me. So
That's pretty
that,
nasty.
and then I also do the 1d8 cold damage. I don't know if this is also +8, because it's
It's
a
all
Uh,
rolled damage though, right? Anything
yeah.
rolled?
Nathan rolled.
That's why smites for crits are insane too, right?
Mhm.
I'm making sure there's
32.
nothing else. I believe that's it for this attack.
Okay.
It's 58 damage on his turn.
Jesus Christ. You see.
Wait, it's also because
Okay.
they're my chosen. Because I did this on them.
Chosen Frosty, so does that extra 1d6?
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
68 damage. Ah, one off.
You see, you see Lornadan very cockily being like, he's desperate in this moment, but very cockily. Hold on, he's definitely gonna do something here. He's not. He's not gonna. Dude, he's gonna. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Let's go, Peeb.
Oh my God. What can he do?
We fucked that guy up.
My God. I don't think. No, you can't do that because his saves aren't for. Jesus Christ. I just don't eat it. Fucking hell, I don't think you can do anything to stop this. He's gonna eat it.
Can't do anything.
As he very cockily turns his tails flip with his one hand. You see Revan. You, in just a one fell sweep, you fully, as he turns cockily, kind of thinking you're not a threat anymore. You turn, you in one motion, almost like drawing a sword, you slice his entire tail off.
Oh fuck!
As you get at the base, as it crashes down, he's.
Hey, we eat good tonight, boys.
But in the same moment, so that you, for all of you who can see it, it looks like he flies up, but his tail just stays, and he doesn't understand quite what's happened as he lands on the other side of Idrimor. Then he's flown over him, but Idrimor stabs up into his gut and rips out as he falls down. Lornadan stands, even still, but he looks like anything is going to kill him. Just about. He looks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, I've never seen such like I've never seen a movement action that I've regretted more in my life. I've never in my life regretted a movement more than this. Holy heck.
Shit!
Oh my God.
If we die, he will never forget me because his tail is gone.
His tail is gone. And he is very spitefully. You see his mouth opens as he's coughing up blood. As he can't even say anything mockingly, as his mouth fills with poison, and he is going to launch it upon all of you. Hold on, firstly, let me give this to him.
Raggy.
Talk about bad breath, am I right, guys?
Oh shit, that's not exactly where it goes. Well, it doesn't matter too much anyway. It's going to get all of you who's important. The fright's immune, isn't it? I believe the fright is.
I think I might be fucked.
No, the fright's not immune. The fright's also going to die.
It's immune anyway.
No, it doesn't say so. Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. Yep, I missed it.
Alright,
all
well,
right.
I'm unconscious.
Me right now.
All right. Can you make one for Nahil too?
I mean, they can't really die because I can bring like they don't full die, but
Well,
I mean,
what
I
does
guess yeah.
What does it
Yeah,
take
yeah,
you?
yeah,
What does
you're
it take
right.
you to bring them back? Because I feel like it's more than like an action or a minute. Okay.
It's just based on like I can do it in a minute, but that's like an out of combat thing.
45 points of damage brought to all of you.
Yeah. Oops. Can you move me back? I can't.
Yeah, I
Just
just
click.
Oops.
There you go.
That guy. All right, 45 points. Nola goes down. Nahil takes one fell death save from poison. I don't know if Nahil had any right away, but I can't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So Nahil gets one failure. And Idrimor goes down as well. As Kira, you witness through this like very brief fog, you see broiling and roiling. The fog intensifies as stopping right before you. This large wave of green poison blots your entire vision. As it swells back, you see the tail of Lornadan on the ground by Revan. You see Revan's down with both of his dawns right beside this tail. You see Idrimor is just on the ground too, but this wave of blood has been poured over him as the dragon flew over him, being pierced. And Lorna Dan stands very weakly on the other side of Idrimor. Revan, your turn starts. Please make me a con save, DC 15.
Oh, where did I go?
I'm unconscious.
Okay, you take 1 failed death save. So you know that much.
Fawnde.
Yes.
I'm missing.
You're still there. I don't. Maybe hit escape.
I
Maybe you clicked on
couldn't
someone
see
else.
myself for a second there. That was weird.
Yeah, maybe you hit on someone else. Okay.
Here's my death save.
I seem to have lost myself in the madness.
Thank you very much. Idrimor, you start from 1 failure. I also need a blind death save from you.
Absolutely. Remember, they take damage when I do death saves.
Who does?
you and
Oh,
me have
Lorna
to
Dan
realize.
does, doesn't he?
Yep.
Okay.
He sure
click,
does.
click on that still for me, but first make your death save.
It is this one.
It's time for the classic Peeb und die.
I'm gonna
They
fucking
take-
kill
if
him
you
in death.
fail one,
Pretty awesome.
They take
So he
25% of the
takes-
total damage.
I don't know how much that is. I didn't do the math.
Don't
Also,
I know. But first, I need you to do your death save.
Yes, yeah.
Blind.
fuck. Blind gumroll / roll 1d20.
I think we'll know if he fails.
Okay.
I mean,
Um,
Peeb technically failed 1 death save, so.
Yeah, I auto fail 1.
Oh yeah, when he gets hits. Yeah, you're right.
You see Kira and Hawkins. First, let me change this music here. Let's see. Kira Hawkins, you see this roiling mass basically destroy your friends on the ground there. Only alive because you managed to move out of the way. Your friends are dead on the ground. You stand north. You see, as your friends go, Lorna Dan, who lost his tail, got pierced in the sky, landed on the other side of Edgemore, blasted them with his fire breath, with his gas breath, just basically eviscerating them. Looking towards Lorna Dan in fear and shock, even in his weakness, you witness his entire corpse erupt with thorns, vines, as he himself almost is split apart, like a weird, like almost like a tree has formed inside of him, and his flesh is being held out on these. Basically, his flesh has been held out on these branches, almost like he's been flayed and put onto a tree. You see his 2 eyes turn black, like black coals, as these black tears start running down his eyes. As he suddenly, as they fall out of nowhere, Lorna Dan is just mutilated. It's so horrendous that it can't be described. He's basically a tree sprouts. Basically, a tree teleports inside of him, and all his flesh is ripped apart and put on the branches of this tree.
Get blowed up, idiot.
That's such an ironic death.
It is.
Like purely by your own sword, you just fell on it.
This time, Lorna Dan is very clearly dead. He is not going to be coming back.
But at what cost?
He will not be. He will not be coming back by just standing up at the very least. Thank you, Revan. Thank you, Idrimor. These legionaries.
My familiar could still do stuff while
sure.
I'm unconscious, unless
Yes.
I full died.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I just gotta attack this guy.
your fright flies forward to strike him, and you witness your fright loses your connection to you, and it disappears. All right.
Anyways, I'm unconscious, so I
Awkward.
shrink back to medium.
You are a little more than yes. As you shrink, you can move your.
Maybe a little bit. Don't worry about it though.
I mean, either way, you were doomed to die next round if you failed that one.
All right.
I don't know. I can.
Because
I can.
I wouuld have
tank
killed you
damage
next
pretty
round.
hard. I was at like 5
Um,
HP for like a full minute.
These
Yeah, yeah.
legionaries
You
are
were insane.
going to move forward. Let's see.
Ujimo, one of the MVPs of that fight.
That moves
100%.
here. So move around. Revan, following the commands of their lord, these legionaries are going to try and strike you down. And make sure you never stand up again.
Killing
21.
on my birthday, man.
Yes,
Yes.
21 hits. All right.
No remorse. He's smiling. I've never seen Fawn so happy in my life. He's jumping with glee. He's
Could
jumping up
hear
and
the
down, clapping his
joy.
hands.
Nahil is being attacked. Misses. Nahil's being attacked
Misses.
another time. Okay. What did Nahil have? Nahil had one failure. Nahil is fully dead. Nula is going to be attacked. 17 hits, I do believe. And is going to be attacked one more time by the last one. They both hit. Nula is fully dead. All right. Grand Artifacts Valere. Hawkins, you witness this thing look up towards you as it burrows into the ground again.
Oh, you get looked at by freaky big
You
creatures.
you also noticed you also realized that the large hole it barreled through the first time is basically right behind you. Here, I'll put a little thing there just so you're aware where it is. It's basically right.
Not fun.
Basically,
It's
a little too
great.
large.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's right there. As this guy regains his reaction, he's going invisible. For overlap with Sensi. All right. The
Did they
Centurion.
kill Grep yet? Or he's just chilling.
Grep is still chilling up there.
Grep's fine.
Most of them don't have range on him. The Centurion is going to... What kind of range does he have? 30 feet? Let's see. He doesn't have a use of that one. Wow. He's just going to launch a little spear at you, Kira.
Uh-oh.
You're in 30 feet of him since he's on the top. He misses you. The one on the ground is also going to try and hit you. And he's going to be using this. You're less than 30 feet in the air, right? No, you're 35.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm 35.
You're 35. He's going to have disadvantage with this, I believe. Let me see. He'll be having disadvantage with this. He's going to attack you. Disadvantage. Also misses. All right. That's them. Leonidrin.
Oh no.
She sees that you've all died. Hold on, let me look at this. Is Power Word Kill a permadeath? Is that what it means by it dies?
Like failed death saves.
It's just
These-
all straight 3 death saves.
That's what I assumed. Okay. You see, Leonidrin. Let's. Leonidrin is going to fly over.
You know, if they kill me, I won't be any treasure.
You see Hawkins. You think that, and you see Leonidrin start diving towards you. She's going to move 80 feet, and as she's
Fully
diving,
freezes in
what
place.
do you think? Is that what happens in Fear?
I think I think anyone who doesn't know Hawkins as well would think that is such a stoic and brave stance. Truly, how brave. But I think Kira says just sees. Oh, he's
Oh god, he's
terrified.
scared.
Himself.
He's terrified.
Yeah.
As let's see, what's minus 80?
Does Grip get opportunity attack?
No, Grep is less like more
Oh,
than
it's
25
like 20
feet
feet
away.
away.
She can avoid him.
Okay.
As she dives towards you, Hawkins, assuming you're dead, she flies right over you. Phew. You dare mock
for me.
my people.
Go for me.
You who will not stay dead. Feel the wrath
Does
of
he
the Dragonkin. Feel the wrath of the true Dragonkin. As you see her tail, almost barely is able to reach you. Her tail, like, this is thematic, of course, sways down from where she's flying and just kind of taps you on the head. As a reaction, she's casting Power Word Kill on you.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm dying?
Yeah, let me Wait, put this out here.
It just works.
Hold on.
My best favorite animal is a dragon. I love it when they try to kill me.
As you say that, as you say that, you feel all the blood. You feel all the blood in your body. You're so used to controlling, just all in one moment evaporates. All the blood evaporates. You feel the potion inside of you that was. You feel the potion inside of you that was circulating through your blood evaporates. You feel your body start to shrivel and shrink, as your eyes start bulging out of your head. As your eyes kind of pop out. Your eyes
Wait.
pop out. What? What's what?
Counter spell.
Oh
my god.
God.
Wait, hold.
Hawkins has single-handedly kept
Oh
me
my god,
alive
you
so many
oh my
fucking
god, you
times.
are in. There's no way you are in range, aren't you?
Counter spell.
Oh, fuck me.
Counterspell.
Okay, you got a counter spell.
This is my last spell slot.
Holy shit! Holy. Okay, this is a 9th level spell. You're going to have to make. You can cast it, but you don't have to make a roll for it.
I know.
It'll be 19.
Oh,
Arcana
he's so
check.
cool.
Dude, you're in range. Ah, and she's just a reaction. Ah. Oh,
I'm terrified.
I got so cocky. I'm in so cocky.
DC 19.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too, please.
I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
What's the DC?
19. Arcana check. I believe. Or just spellcasting.
Just intelligence.
Oh, just intelligence. It's not an Arcana. So you just roll an intelligence check.
It's not even Arcana.
Let's see. Nope. You make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So you're just making an ability check with intelligence. Meaning you have a +5 to
Okay.
this. You need to roll a 14 on that dice.
Do we have any
my God.
cards left?
There are no cards left.
Just yours.
I don't have a card. Okay. Just raw
It's
intelligence.
purely D&D right
The
here.
roll
This
of all time.
This is purely luck.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
Hawkins,
Oh,
would you like to describe
shit.
your desperate attempt to save Leah and the failure to do so?
I think
If you'd like to.
what you see, he's scared straight, and I think when he sees the dragon, she looked at him last round. He's like, "Oh, this is me. I'm about to die. This is the end, and I'm too scared to do anything." But once he sees that it's not going for him, and after he's accepted his own fate, it's going for Damu or Power or Leonard. I think he hadn't yet accepted their death, so he goes from being scared straight to back in battle positions. He swips around 180 and kind of like flips, fwicks one of I think after a few times, he just happened to have one of Power's scales in his pocket or something, or it was like attached to his cloak and it just chipped off or something. He like kind of flips it in front of this power word beam to try and ricochet it away, and it's just about to hit. But it's just like a millimeter off, and it flips through past, and it hits Power.
As
They are dead.
As the lesson you hear, seeing the attempt from Hawkins' Power, you hear a language that you're studied in but don't speak very well. High Draconic. As this spell goes off, you hear the words, "Your soul, your body, your flesh, meld into none." As she says it in Draconic. You shrivel up, your eyes pop out. Your eyes, still connected to your nerves, roll on the ground as your body slumps over and witnesses your own body crushed, dried like a prune, and rolls over for a brief moment, seeing your other friends dead, surrounded by these kobolds and this poison, as your conscious fades into darkness once more, as you realize there's nothing more you can do in this fight, as you are fully murdered.
We back in the book, baby.
You're back in the book. However that
What
made you
about,
feel, knowing that you're alive.
What do you feel about like the? Didn't you say that we could have like death actions when we?
Oh
die?
yeah, if you wanted to. I didn't even think about you guys over there. You guys would get one as well.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna fucking blow up everything.
You could, if you have a spell for it.
I could, yeah. Well, I mean, I could actually give it a go. Wait.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. The three of you can, at any point in this combat, decide to do a final action. As your last turn. Right back then.
Like during anyone's turn.
That would have been epic.
Mm.
Oh well. what can we do? That's the game.
That would have been really epic. That'd have a terrifying.
That would
I
have been
death
epic.
ward myself
I'll
as
be
my
right back.
death action. I don't know. You should tell him a joke. Tell him a joke as your death action.
No, I'm gonna do this. Grade this one.
yeah, you should do that.
Well, Peeb, at least we took out one of them whenever we died.
Yeah, we fucked
I
him.
might kill Hawkins if I do this though.
Depends
Yeah,
on
but
what
it's
spell you're
fucking
casting.
sick as hell, so it's
It's
worth
an
it.
AoE spell. What are you casting?
The only AoE spell I have right now is Thunder Wave.
That's in a
Which is very out of
direction.
spell slots. Oh yeah, Thunderwave.
Oh, 15 feet cube. Was it doubled? I am 20 feet above.
Ah, you
might-
should be fine.
I might be able to. Actually, no. Fawn changed the way we do it, right? So that I'm only 20. Technically, only 20 feet away from you. Yeah. If you do it and I die, fuck it, bro.
I think
We ball.
use prestidigitation to make yourself less wrinkly.
No.
I've returned.
Wait, Leroy.
Well,
That action, you throw the book at something.
Oh, throw the book at them.
It's what your
throw the
character would
book
do.
at
It's what your character would do.
the. How do you know? Because I don't know.
Because you,
It's
isn't your thing like
self-preservation,
you're
right?
super desperate
To be fair-
keep living?
Alright.
Ugh, Jesus.
The thing is, I also have this thing ingrained in me that I want to like go out in a bang because of the fucking giant battle I got imprinted
right.
on me.
You do have
I wanted to stay true to that.
do you have outside influence in your head?
If possible, I would like to get as far as I can away from Hawkins.
Oh, there is no. If you're doing it, you're doing it.
I
Right.
can't move anymore. Okay, I'm doing it right here. I'm fucking thunder waving with devouring riptide is what I'm doing.
All right. Firstly, cast Thunderwave. But it's
And
going to be
then-
casted at. Let's see.
Wait, Thunderwave doesn't hit
Double.
him anyway. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
Thunderwave does a circle around me.
I know it
and it
comes
would-
out
in
of
a
you
15
and
foot
in your
cube.
front. It's like
It's
a
twice-
Kamehameha.
Yeah. How do I
It's
make
not
this
twice.
fucking
It's
thing
a
bigger?
quarter bigger.
It's a quarter
So-
bigger. Okay.
So technically, it
Just
doesn't
like
actually hit
this.
me.
Do keep in mind here. If it doesn't hit Hawkins, it won't hit her. She's 40 feet in the air. She's not on the ground.
What?
Oh, yeah. Your Thunderwave comes out of you, like in
Yeah, I
front of you.
know.
So not like
in front
around
of me?
you. It's like
Oh.
it.
Okay, well then, I fucking
I don't know,
thunder
maybe you
wave it
didn't, I
at
don't
them. Is that okay?
You can do one.
It's
I wanna-
from you. It has to be
Yeah,
between
from.
you.
It's be but But, like, I can do it like.
You don't-
Like
It's
this.
not gonna hit, especially if you use the Riptide, because that lowers the AoE.
Why would the riptide increases?
No,
the
it
AoE?
increases it. Increases it by.
Oh,
a
it does?
quarter
Oh, you're
or
right.
half.
Okay, I'm wrong.
All right. You
are
got
you
like
gonna
a
let
minute
that
to
slide or
decide here as your life is starting to fade.
No, I already decided. Is that gonna
Okay.
slide or not?
That hitting her?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have the range for it. I don't believe.
Yeah, it'll only get to like.
How far are
20
they?
Something.
They're 40 feet in the air, 15-foot cube on the ground in front
Well,
of
it's
them.
It's bigger than 15 feet because the riptide.
Yeah, but it's only like
increases
20
the
Yeah, but
feet.
it's only by half.
Yeah,
so
it's
20 for them.
yeah, it's not going to.
It's like
they're-
25. at most.
Yeah, they're 40 feet in the air.
I just killed myself, I guess.
You don't have to do it. You've already died. You got a minute to
got-
less
you
than a minute
got
to
Just leave
decide.
it. That's it. That's it. I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing my book at the floor. I don't know.
Throw it at her.
Throw it at the.
I
at the
can't throw
water.
books in there.
You can make a strength
You
check if
never
you
know.
wanted, but you think it's
Okay.
very unlikely.
You could on me if you want to. Those are kind of fun.
Okay, what if I do Thunderwave and I blow up the book and I aim the Thunderwave that it blows the book at them?
Oh,
You might damage the book.
Think
Fucking
about it.
rocket
Are you
jumped
willing
it.
to risk it? Are you willing to risk that?
That's really
Uh,
sick. though.
Hmm.
The rest of you two can do yours, and then we can think about it.
It's still her turn, so I mean, he doesn't do something to save, but you gotta do him probably before the end of this round.
Yeah,
I was gonna
doesn't
do mine.
I'm just gonna fucking instead of doing the whole Thunderwave thing, I'm just gonna give Hawkins an action instead, just a cast action. I don't really spell slots because I
Right.
use it, but that's what
That
I'll
works.
do.
You see Hawkins as I don't know if you want to say something to this, Leah. As just well, you can't really say anything. I just I don't just you didn't make much of an attempt, but Hawkins, in your attempt to save Leah and failure to do so, or say Power and failure to do so, you see in the last moment, Power's finger raises up, or maybe even like carves in the ground a little pentagram of sorts, as you feel yourself empowered.
Hawkins flinches.
than-
It's like,
less than they've
oh
done."
fuck! I'm sorry, I missed. I'm sorry. Don't kill me.
Kill me.
Oh,
I would do that. I would do that.
So the last action, you're given an extra action. Let's see what that spell does.
Oh.
That's what you're testing, right? Action?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like giving me a haste for a round, but I don't get more movement.
All right, Idramar, are you doing yours? Or you said you're saving?
Well, I was gonna save it to give him an action, but it won't stack. So,
Does it?
I'll sit
No,
on it.
I don't
Think on
think
it.
Oh.
Okay. Leonardrin, still her turn. That was just her reaction. Goes over here. Let me see. What in the money can I do? What she can do, you guys, exactly? Oh, yeah, she can. Perfect.
So this is the end.
This is the end.
Oh, stop.
As you witness Power fall down, you almost shocked, surprised that you weren't attacked, see Leonardrin just land beside you.
Hold my breath and count to 10.
You treasures sure have made a mess of our home, as she kind of eyes Valere. But don't worry. Once you're done, Felonial's next. As she is going to cast. She is going to be casting. Where is it?
Can she cast two spells in a turn?
That was a that's different because they're villain action.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
100%
It's
right.
only
So that one was very unique.
Well, I mean, the villain action only happens at the end of a turn, right? But that was during the turn. But you can cast
Well,
spells as a reaction.
Yeah, the thing is,
Not have added.
yeah. The blah, 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 blah. Anyway,
Blah, blah, blah,
blah, blah, blah. All right. You see her mouth opens as she just kind of not even berating you, just kind of talks down to you. You see it opens, but unlike what you saw from Lornadan, you see here there's this crackling energy. She's not using a breath attack, but instead a large bolt of green lightning comes flying out and hits you and Kira.
I just got lightning bolted.
Okay.
Just doing lightning bolted. DC 18 dexterity save, and it's at 5th level. All right, you pass.
A dex save, you said?
Yes, you can click on the chat over there. It's a DC 18 dexterity save though.
I was gonna die anyway.
Hawkins, you do.
Even half damage.
Hawkins, I will warn you. You do have, I believe, the ability of your thing. If you of your.
I have to use my reaction, I think.
Oh, do you probably do? If you already used your reaction, yeah, you
Yep.
tried to counterspell.
Counterspell.
That's what it was. I see.
Yep.
That is very unfortunate. All right. That is not a natural one, right?
No.
Okay, good. As you look down, Kira, firstly, you witness Hawkins becomes eviscerated as 30 points of lightning damage rips through his body, leaving him laying there prone. As this happens, Kira, you see it shoots through him into you for 15 points of damage. As you realize in this moment, firstly, you gotta make a con save for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember right, it's going to be the DC's in +2, I think, to this. What even is the base DC? It's whatever the damage is +2, I think. If you look at that skill. So I'm pretty sure you pass. So I think you guys beat a 12 right now.
Okay.
Which you do. So you take that 15 damage, and you're still floating as you see Hawkins falls to the ground. Leonidrin, seeing you still flying, stares at you. Mortal who dares fly. Wood elf who dares still enter my lair. You'll make a nice piece besides the high elf. Two of a pair, if you will. As she smirks at you. She seems, you can tell right away, you can tell she is ignoring her brother's death at the moment, at the very least. And she's not actually there.
You can use your reaction to move closer to me. And if you end your turn, you can give me a hit dice with a medical emergency. I don't know how... Oh, you have enough... You're 35... Yeah, you have enough movement.
Okay. I will
Do you have
use
any
my
hit dice
reaction.
left?
I do have some hit dice left.
You can give me one. That's up to you. That's just an option, just so you know.
I think the more people
You have
alive...
35 movement.
I just can't go up this wall.
Oh, yeah, move over there.
Oh, no, you're flying, right? Oh, right, of course.
Yeah, there's like an invisible wall, so... Alright, I'm going to bestow upon him one hit die. I imagine I roll it.
Yep, we're gonna use your reaction. That's one of his hit dice.
Oh, it's one
actually,
of his hit
to me.
dies.
Yeah, it's one of yours.
Okay, well, I spent one, so
I thought it was even yours.
Or is it? I don't know. If you click on the
got rid
skill,
of
I
it.
just don't know. It might be. It's been so long since it's been used. So it might be hers.
Yeah, you can roll one of my hit dice.
Okay, one of yours.
So,
Okay.
8.
So, yeah. You gain
I'm at hit 8.
8 points as you restand, Hawkins. You're not restanding. You are, in fact, prone. But you are alive. As Kira is now beside you. You hear the dragons.
It's just us at it.
I kind of peer over the cliff. Yeah, everyone's... What do we do, Hawkins? Everyone's dead.
I don't think we can run. But you gotta live. If you get out of here, or at least live long enough to get help for Felony or deal with the dragon, only you can bring us back. You're the only healer here. I can't heal for shit. But you got your revs, you got your shit. Just save it and do what you can.
Kira.
Mr. DM, is there any way I can utilize the spirits that are in here against the dragon? Especially since I've got quite the powerful tree inside me.
You... two things. Firstly, whenever he says only you can do this, you call back to your vision with Nimendorthus inside of you, who told you have two options to fix this. You know, if you buy in to helping Nimendorthus, you definitely could, probably, in some form. Just you yourself, I would allow you to make a... what's better for your nature, Arcana? What's your... You got going on there?
They both suck.
I'll just probably let you make a wisdom check then, to see if you could kind of influence these spirits. However, the DC
normal or advantage.
It's going to be normal, and the DC is going to be pretty high because you never mess with the spirits hardly ever yourself. You don't act like a wood elf normally. They don't have much love for you, nor you them, I don't think. As you kind of focus on your antlers to hear them, you hear all the spirits here. They remind you of the time you talked to the spirits that Noreen had a stream through. they're almost not spirits that are just free and natural. As you try to focus on you hear them chanting, "The dragon, master, Leonadrin, Leonadrin, Lornadan," almost as if they're feverish worshippers of a religion. The spirits here seem to be enamored with the dragons. With that roll, you do not think you can get through to them. Not, at least not in a way of like being able to like get them to attack the dragon, maybe to escape or through the bramble, but even that's not very where we would go, more or less. However, Hawkins' statement of you're the one who can do it reminds you of the card that says it's your choice. You always have the power to revert all of this. But at what cost? That is something that reigns in your head. Though, as for now, the two of you are still alive.
Is Revan dead, or is he still alive?
They're all dead. Everyone down there is dead.
Okay.
All right, that was your reaction. We're going to move on, as you just had that small little talk. The Venators are up and going. They does not vanish. No one else down here is a threat, so they're going to start moving. 5, 10, 15. Which one they got? This guy jumps up. This guy starts climbing the wall. This one behind you starts climbing the wall as well. You can tell they all get up to about the ledge behind you. This one here. All right, that's their turn. These Velas, Leonadrin at the end of her turn yells out that Flonial is in fact an enemy and verifies with them that they're an enemy. So these guys are going to attempt to stab Flonial. That's not going to work. That's also not going to work. Flonial.
Do you want to confirm? Because I think Hawkins would probably change his mind and be like, just kill her.
Yeah, he's probably going to confirm, but he is also going to be making a perception check. Okay. You hear "sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na" in your head.
Sha-na-na-na.
As he says,
Hawkins still alive somehow.
I can see that. It's not looking very great. Do you still wish me to get rid of the kobolds?
Now kill the bitch.
I shall try. You hear him say that. You almost hear pity in his voice in a way. Very, very strange way. Let's see. Flonial, what is he going to do? You see he steps off the cliff and just starts floating. He doesn't fall. He's going to take a couple reactions. Actually, you know what? It's not important enough to make these reactions. As he starts flying this way, his cloak behind him, but he almost looks like a very crazy magician, as his cloak almost looks animated as flowing behind him in the wind. He has these 4 crystals circling him and these like 7 stars above his head spinning around him. He... My dear old master, Leonadrin, your brother, oh, look how pitiful. Pierced by his own foolishness, destroyed into a tree. I thought you were the masters of nature, were you not? Leonadrin, the last of the twin dragons, oh, how your soul must quake at the death of your brother. I bet the hatred is there, but look how cold you are. Look how you hide from the pain. This is the payment for 300 years of suffering. I hope you watch as you die. As he is going to cast Hold Monster at 5th level. An attempt to get her. She just have no reaction. She's attempt to paralyze her. All right. Let's see.
Oh my god, that would be perfect.
All right. She does in fact fell. As she fells, you see her body starts to basically starts to lock up. However, I need to see something. How close is this guy? How high is she in there? Okay. All right. You see as she falls and falls to the ground. But not very far. She kind of just falls up here. But she's going to take a little damage. 2d10. Okay, hardly anything. As she freezes up and lands here on the ground, frozen. And paralyzed. You see he then, one of the stars around his head, first time I clicked on this, so how much damage it does. One of the stars around his head is going to shoot off. As it shoots off, you see a star flies past you and crashes into her body. As he begins to harm her. He didn't do too much, but there you go. That's his turn. Power's dead. Hawkins, it's your turn. There's a paralyzed Leonidrin in front of you. Not very wounded, but slightly.
And you have an extra action.
There are kobolds running up behind you.
Action.
You're currently prone.
First things first, I stand up.
All right. Oh, sorry.
We both did it at the same time. Hawkins looks to Kira and says, "Stay alive. You need to stay alive. You're the only chance we have. And even if I die, remember I can teleport." And as Kira doesn't mention that that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So he's gonna step forward here, and he will use his first action to use his multi-attack, adding 15 carnal energy.
All right.
Oh, also, I killed a kobold with carnal strike. Don't I get a chance to get a zombie?
Yes.
What was the chances on that?
You see, roll a 1d20.
I think
7 or lower.
yeah. Oh, 7 or lower. Okay, thank you.
I don't think you understand though. This doesn't mean it necessarily rises right away though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. But it doesn't work. And so I will add the max I can add to an attack is 15 because it's 3 plus my proficiency, 10 plus my proficiency. Well, not
How much touch you have left? Jeez. Does it recome back on a short rest?
I have a pool of 40 and it regains on a short rest.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense why you have so much then. Right.
Yeah. So I have 5 left after this, and I will go to it.
All right, you have advantage with this attack. Yes.
Oh, not good.
No. 15 is not going to do it, even though she's paralyzed. Is that Chrono Touch? Is that Chrono Touch lost, or it stays until you hit? Okay.
No, it's kind of like Smite.
All right, perfect.
But I have to say beforehand, but it doesn't use it until I hit. So technically, it's still on this next attack.
All right, perfect. 22 is in fact going to hit.
Okay, so that's a critical hit, right? Because
Auto
I'm
crit.
paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's and my 15 turns into 30 because Carnal Strike says that it also doubles on a crit.
Sheesh.
So I gain 30 temp HP.
All right.
Because I gain whatever I lose or any damage I do, and I think I might have to do this. Oh no, I can do the damage. Critical hit. There are 17 plus 30, so 47
Sheesh.
damage. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I have another attack, so I will use my other attack to I guess my extra action to Green Flame Blade because you don't get multi-attack on the action,
No.
do you?
No.
So we Green Flame Blade. I'm gonna add my Carnal to this. I only have 5. The last of it. Let's see.
Doing damage. It's crazy how much damage you can do sometimes and how much health you can get back. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the main thing about this class, right? Is you do Carnal Strikes to regain temp. Because since technically I have really low hit dice, so my HP isn't as good as usual. Oh,
That
I
is
didn't
going.
do advantage.
Oh, okay.
Roll again, but not advantage, so I don't.
That is going to miss as well.
Ah, shit, that's a shame.
All right. What else?
I haven't used this yet. I'm going to him Heart Squeeze as a bonus action because I haven't used it. And I also regain on a short rest. So, I guess Hawkins just unloads just him, just like hot, like fucking huffing and puffing between each word. Fucking Heart Squeeze or whatever. Please. They have to do a DC 15 con save.
They do pass.
Okay, does Paralyzed affect that at all?
No. Not on a con save.
No.
On a dead search save,
Okay.
sure. But
Okay.
not on a con save.
Makes sense. Alright,
Hey,
so...
Did you have one more thing?
What's that? Do I have another
Do
thing?
you have one more thing you're gonna do?
Oh no, I was just doing the damage for this.
Okay. Oh yeah, do that.
Alright, they're definitely not critical, so they get 4d6 damage and necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I heal the same amount.
Sheesh.
They take half of 4d6. So it's not a lot, but it's something.
All right.
8,
So you
am I
gain
getting
8?
8 HP. And that's not temp, that's just regular.
And
Can't
now
complain.
that he doesn't have the action effect on him, I will use my my death action to cast action on him.
Okay.
And you'll see behind you, as I'm wilting away rapidly, it's just my face, just barely branches. You're gonna see him go, Hawkins, you didn't have to come here. You didn't have to save me. But you're arrogant, and you're cocky. Finish what I started. And then you're gonna feel the ink that he fed you that one time.
Oh.
The black ichor is gonna almost
Pretty sure it's
puff you and
pronounced
pull
ichor.
you into your next action. And I cast action on you.
Yeah, Oon, you get a death action too. But
Holy shit.
Hawkins looks back and he's, oh my goodness. I think he does it, he thinks back on you asking him, like, why he cares, and he's like, whoa, he kind of cared a little bit there. That's progress. We're gonna compound on that after this, and he will do another green flame blade.
Sure. Go for it.
And really, I still have the +5 carnal advantage. Oh my
You
god!
get a crit anyway. Sheesh.
Wow.
This is nasty. This is a lot of damage. This is nasty.
Oh my- Jesus Christ, that's amazing. So 10 of the carnal, because that doubled. Damage is. I'm just gonna roll the damage for a regular hit and then add a d8 plus 8.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm using a different sword now. 16.
That is going. Oh, that's the damage.
Plus
Yeah.
9.
Sheesh.
Wait, am I able to do my death action
Whatever you want.
as well? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, if I'm correct, the guy that has the arrow stuck in him is like here, just underneath this guy.
Yep.
Am I able to pull the arrow out and shoot it
I'll allow it.
with my death? Okay. Is the dragon stuck? Like, can I see them? Are they in the air?
They're not in the air. They're on the ground. You're not doing anything special to hit them.
Okay. As Revan stands up, there's like no real noise being made, but I don't know if anyone's really looking at him, but these kobolds at least will see like where his armor and stuff is like torn to shreds. And they like I feel like at this point they'd be able to see like bone and this like white this very white bone sticking out. I don't know if people are like normally scared of undead, but they can clearly tell that like they're surrounding someone who is not from this not from the living. As I'm going to like rip the arrow from this dude with one hand. I think he's dead.
Yeah, the other ones are reaching out.
That was his gas.
Yeah. I'm gonna like rip the arrow from him. As like normally in my mask, you can kind of see this faint glow that kind of resembles some form of life. But if you guys have ever seen like a skull before, that like very dark eye, like completely, that complete like empty head. That's what he's almost like not conscious, shooting this arrow over this wall.
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Sheesh.
I don't have the arrow on my sheet.
It's probably in
I'm
items or
just
something.
gonna-
Then. But it's let's see, items.
This is +2.
That's definitely going to hit. So firstly, you do normal arrow damage with your bow.
Okay. So it's a crit.
It's not a crit.
Are they not paralyzed?
You're not within 5 feet.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
only a crit
plus
within 5 feet.
Oh. Then it's 6 damage.
Okay, and then you make a DC 17 con save. Jesus. Con save, baby. They do pass. However, they're going to be taking half of 10 damage.
Hold on.
Holding.
I have to check something. Okay, I was seeing if paralyzed gives them like disadvantage on saving throws, but
Not
not for
con
this,
saves.
not for con.
Yeah, only strength and dex, sadly.
All right, so 60-10.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh.
We take that.
You see all these. You see your friends standing up, giving you help in their last moments as they fade away. All this damage being piled on to Leonidrin. She makes no reaction to it, as she's paralyzed for the most part.
They can't.
But you see blood start pouring out from these wounds. You see her body quiver from the arrow that affects her soul directly. You see your strides going into and out of her. As in your turn, that ends, which was a very effective turn. 10, 15, 20. And at the end of that, jeez, that was really good. that was really good.
Was that my turn, by the way?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to like get over here.
Okay, so move away. As you move away, Kira, you are being attacked by a chain hook.
Ouchies.
15 does it miss? Or does it hit?
Do I get any added
I think you gain AC. Don't you?
AC? Or
Good question. You'd have to click on the thing because I'm not quite
yeah,
sure.
let me check.
What's it called? Partial flame control?
Yeah, let me check. No, it doesn't look like it.
No, he's mostly did the health, it seems. Okay. So you're going to be hit by this thing. You're going to be given 3 points of piercing, and you make a DC 12 strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
As Hawkins, you have this epic moment, the arrow's flying by, you're just swinging. As you step back, Kira is pulled off the edge of the chain, just falling down.
Remember, you have inspiration if you want to use of advantage.
You good?
An actual D&D inspiration.
I do, don't I? Oh my god. What would I want to save here? I could just fly back up.
I mean, because aren't you attached to them?
No, I don't think so. I think grapple. It's just point them back. It's just point them down to off the edge, more or less. They won't be grappled.
Okay, so you can still move
Oh,
afterwards.
would I fall or would I just be hovering?
Does your thing? Does it say you hover? Let me see.
Because it was when it says if I ever go prone, I just hover. Wait, what's the word?
You fly and you can hover whenever you
Yeah.
like. Looks
Oh
like.
yeah, instead of falling, you can choose to levitate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
Also
just you
immune
used to.
to becoming prone.
Okay, you're not prone. You used to pull down 15 feet. Jesus. So you're here, basically beside them. You're basically at 5 feet above the ground in their range. But that's all. These little wizard guys. This little guy is gonna sneak over and see you, Hawkins, and he's gonna firecracker you.
Hawkins isn't even looking at him.
Nah, he misses you anyway. He isn't paying any attention to you.
Talk to the herd if I take listening.
These guys are going to try and attack. What's his face? Miss. That one hits. Alright, Felonial takes this. Is it a con save? Passes. This signifier is actually going to jump off here and take the damage. Okay. He jumps off and he dies. he underestimated how much damage it's going to take.
Oh my god.
You.
Can we do a fucking morale check? They see their current leader jump suicide. It looks like just they killed himself. That's amazing.
Oh my god. Okay, most of them weren't paying attention to it. Some of them are very.
Luckily for him.
Some of them are very confused. Oh Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Kira, it's your turn. Oh my god.
I can't believe I just. Wow.
Kira, you're back in the poison now, though. So you are taken. You made a DC 15 death save. Or sorry, con save. Oh my god.
Good con.
Good con. You take half this. Take 7 points of damage. Make me a con save, please. Yeah, let me see. I don't know what's your thing at right now. If you
It should be 14 when my turn ends. So right now it should be.
I thought it only increases when you lose your temp HP.
no,
I lost my 10 HP.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
it goes up by +2. Okay.
So is it still 12, or by the end of the turn it's gonna be 14?
Let me check.
Because it adds +2.
So I think it's
However, each round your concentration save will go up by +2.
Okay,
so is
now
that
it's
14? Yeah, so it's 14 right now.
Okay, so I'm still fine. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna fly up 10 feet or 5 feet. I just can't see because of this wheelbarrow.
Yeah, you can fly up. This guy's doing a try and opportunity attack you, of course.
Okay.
As you fly up. Misses awfully. The chain kind of just flies out of the way. As you fly. Where are you going exactly? Where you want to go? Right here?
Yeah, I just want to be able to see. I guess I'm going
If
to.
you hit them with your sword.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
just
get
gonna.
crits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with my flaming greatsword.
Alright, so you don't fly all the way up.
Wait, what'd you
Sure
say?
thing.
Hawkins?
Sorry, I was misunderstanding.
There you go.
And I am going to strike. I don't really know what I should be rolling for the flaming greatsword.
I think it says use your spell.
Let's see.
Actions. You unlock flame that first fire damage. You can use your action to attack with this weapon
So
using your spell modifier.
Yeah, so it's going to be just like a normal greatsword, do the same greatsword damage, but it's like you're swinging with
Your mind.
Yeah.
Or your willpower.
Okay. So.
So is it like just doing a spell attack?
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was
and
that?
a
Somebody doing what?
It's like doing a spell attack, I think.
Okay.
greatsword does 2d6 damage. That's what it is.
So +8 spell attack mod.
Alright, I guess I'll just roll my quarterstaff.
That definitely hits.
Alright, John, it's with advantage, right? So, gonna strike, roll a 2d6, you said?
Yes, it's 2d6, and this will be critted. So firstly, just roll your base damage, 2d6 plus your spell modifier. So +5, I think. Or plus whatever you your spell attack would be for you. So +8. No, +5, sorry. That just adds damage.
Yeah, you
So
don't
yeah.
have proficiency to damage.
2d6 +5, and then we'll do +12 on top of that.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Oh my, good rolls.
I
Good,
know,
well
right?
done to you. Good job, you.
So 17 plus 12, so 29.
Yeah, that Leonardrin's looking pretty bad, for sure. All right, what else are you doing?
And I will use a bonus action so I can shoot off a flame, and I'll
Okay.
give Hawkins a 1d6 in healing.
Oh,
Sure.
if you... I'm not going to... This is just options.
Alright, tell
If
me.
you use your telekinesis to move them, push them 5 feet, they have disadvantage. We could both get opportunity attacks.
Oh, sure. Alright, I'll do
It's
that
up to you.
instead.
Just an
No,
option.
I'll definitely do that instead. Rather get the damage in. Alright, give it a little push.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna make a...
They are going to get pushed.
So 5 feet away, I guess we both get opportunity attacks.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Green flame blade.
Misses?
Did you do advantage? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
That does hit.
That does hit. And 15 plus 1d8 plus 8.
Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, she's looking
13.
really bad. My God.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's 28 on top of that.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that didn't push them too far. Okay, no, that guy's there. Okay, my God. Still standing. Holy shit.
We are
Revan's
just
dead.
way like
Morgan's
I think
dead.
it's like
Revan's dead.
we've passed the like theatrics of being like, okay, we have to work as a team. It's just all like raw, just animalistic. Fuck you. It's like you're mining into a flesh heap.
Let's start moving forward. I can't reach you though. All right, here we go. Let me look at something. All right, you see emerging from this hole again is this guy, Valaire's Mount. He emerges. He is going to be attacking Kira. Now he's going to have advantage as he's just erupted out of this. 18 is definitely going to hit. 13 points of damage, some of which being fire. So you're
Oh, it's okay. If it's fire, that means I...
You resistant, immune to it with this?
Yes, I'm resistant to fire.
Okay, so you're going to be taking 10 instead of 13. And then he's going to swing at you one more time. This time not with advantage.
You're immune to
Misses.
fire damage.
Oh, I'm immune to
You're
fire
not resistant.
damage.
You're immune
Then you take
because of
7.
the flame thing.
You take 7. I still need a con save from you. Missed armor 5.
Oh,
As all
Shame.
fades
You
away.
can always give
off
yourself
of you.
advantage with your inspiration.
You could. Might be a time to do it.
yeah, I'll give myself advantage one more time. Okay, cool.
That's
Yeah,
fate
you're
right
supposed
there.
to happen.
That's fate.
Okay.
As you fade, your spirit fades, and you're no
That was
longer
very good
flaming.
though. You got the use out of that.
You did, yeah. Centurions. This guy is going to jump off and start running this way. So this guy is going to... he's going to have a hard time hitting you, Kira, but he's going to try. So -2 to this attack. 18 is going to hit you. Kira, you take 5 points of piercing. Leonidrin, you notice she almost on death's doorstep. Now she couldn't do it earlier. Actually, let me make a little let me make a little intelligence check for her to see if she would have thought of this ahead. I don't know about that. Maybe she wouldn't have. You guys see something weird happen. Not weird. You see this little kobold Hawkins that you keep ignoring, who you almost killed but didn't kill. You see he grabs onto the tail of Leonidrin and sticks it to his forehead. And as he does that, you realize that he he suddenly becomes really rigid. Extremely rigid. As you see, as he becomes really rigid, let's see. As he becomes extremely rigid, you hear in your head, "Sha-na-na-na! Sha-na-na-na!"
Rocket's coming in. Doesn't look good.
You hear him say, "She's no longer paralyzed." As you realize the kobold did what she couldn't do because she was paralyzed and transferred it. He basically forced himself to take it by using her form of transfer. How they basically, they're legendary action. They're legendary saves. That's what it is, terminology wise. So through that, you realize she's no longer done as she kind of, her jaws kind of snap. She's bleeding out quite fiercely. She looks at you two.
That's supposed to be done at the end of her turn, though. Does that change anything?
No, this is the reason this is happening is it's a legendary save. It doesn't have reaction action in the turn. She has
legendary
done.
Save?
She has done this in the sense of the save at the end of her turn. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, she saves for the spell at the end of her turn.
Okay, yeah, she does nothing. She's not paralyzed.
Okay, I just wanted to all above board here, boys.
Yeah, thank you. All right, that's her turn as she kind of snaps her nuts. You will pay. As jumping off from the ledges, the Venators are now getting up. Kira, you take. This one is going to move around here. This one's going to move here. These all have plus.
Hard to stay alive, Hawkins.
+4 against you.
So this one doesn't get flanking, right? Because I'm flanking them.
He doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
That does not hit, thankfully.
Does not hit. Next one does not hit.
Not hit.
Oh wait, does 15? They have
15. Yeah, okay, 15 hits.
Because you are surrounded based on all sides, including because of this Dragolon. You take 9 points of slashing, Kira. Another one. 21 hits.
That hits.
You take 6 points of slashing. Another one. That one misses.
Thankfully.
So that is them. All right. The Veles are then going to go. Many of them don't have sight. These ones are going to move over this way. And they're going to start throwing pilums and move out of the way for the others to have sight. At Hawkins. 6 misses. 5 misses. 17 also misses.
Wow.
These ones down here are going to try and get some form of sight on Kira. They're going to have -2 to try and hit her. Not melee. 19 definitely hits. 14 will miss. So you're going to be taking 7 points of piercing from a pilum flying through the air as it hits you. This other one is going to try and get you as well. As he's going to throw one. Misses.
Jesus Christ.
Can this one get in range? Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one's going to try and hit you as well with -2. Misses. And these other ones are going to try and hit Flonial. Just why not? Nope. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. At the end of the Velis' turn, you see Leonodrin kind of grin as she's bleeding. My brother was right. I shouldn't have underestimated you all. I'll finish this here. As she's going to use her very last villain action. Let's see, where is it? Very last villain action, Unleash Spells. She's going to cast 2 different spells at 5th level, or lower, that she knows, at the same time. And she's going to be casting those at you two, of course. Now, let's see. Hawkins, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
That is 100% a-okay. Because I win. I'm really good at that. So this is going to succeed.
Okay.
14. Does 14 succeed? DC 18? 14 succeeds, DC 18.
Hawkins, right? you haven't noticed how much control she's been gaining over the layer of the natural, like the layer, the vines. And without realizing, at some point, you breathe in a couple spores of something.
I think I succeeded that, yeah.
Okay. As inside your stomach, it starts to erupt. Your stomach starts to grow and erupt this huge tree, almost like what happened to Lorna Dan. As you'll be taking all this damage. 44 points of piercing.
Oh my god, I'm still up.
As sprouts start sprouting through your scales, out of your mouth, as you nearly die from that. She sees you're still standing. How strong you must be. And she is going to, let's see. She's going to do the same thing she did earlier. You see she kind of takes to flight. None of you have 10 feet range, right?
No, even if we did, we used our reactions.
Okay. Let me put that so I know you guys didn't. She flies over. She doesn't really fly, but she kind of like flies and stares on the side over here. To this side. She kind of eyes Felonial behind her. You actually see, strangely enough, she points out to Felonial. You fool. Look around you. You haven't noticed what's happening, are you? You haven't seen what's happening. You're soon to be trapped here, my dear treasure. As she needs to do something. Okay. Let's see this guy. Okay, almost, but not quite. You see she says this Felonial. You guys might not understand why, but she says this Felonial, and Felonial seems to look around and notice the vines growing up on the wall and to kind of fulfill this dome. And you see his expression change very quick from like fighting to concern. However, you guys don't have much time to think about this as she turns back and smiles. And she kind of whispers to you almost. I think I'll be quite happy with my new treasures. Though punishment will be required. Let's see. As her mouth opens, and this crackling green energy erupts from it once more. She uses one of her last spell slots. And you guys need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throws?
Dexterity saving throw.
Well. Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Don't think I'll be surviving that one.
Alright. 35 points of lightning damage through you. These Venators are destroyed.
I am unconscious.
As you two go down, Your eyes close. Felonial needs to make... let's see. Felonial needs to make a wisdom check.
Hey, that's good.
That's good. That's very good. I also need to roll a dice just for myself to know how long he has. Okay. You see,
I wake up and I kill it.
I wake up and I kill it. What's he going to do? Freaking heck. You see power. Inside your book.
Yeah.
You're no longer connected to the world, but you are connected to boss, the kobold you took over.
Yeah.
Suddenly your mind that you kind of merged with him, your mind is suddenly unlocks this memory. Almost like a memory you forgot. Where you see yourself waking up in this vial, and you see this high elf with his one missing antler and this birthmark across his face, as he says to you, "My child, welcome to life. You're going to serve a master, but there will come a day when you realize that your master wants to hurt me. But I am your creator. I am the one who birthed you. When the day comes, remember, family is above all else. You shall not harm me." As you get this false memory that suddenly, none of you can see it, but suddenly all these kobolds tense up and freeze up as they realize this memory, and they all turn to look towards Leonardrin and raise their weapons. As Felonial looks to the sky, all of you in your own places in death suddenly hear sha-na-na-na-na, 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 as your souls start to quiver. As each of you see a vision of Felonial, you each can respond. Each of you are connected partially too. All of you are kind of suddenly brought to a room with these 5 chairs. This dark room with 5 chairs. Your souls standing before you behind a podium is Felonial. As you find yourself no longer in this combat at the moment, you hear him speak out to you all in this dark room. "Hello. Some of you are dead." He looks towards Kieran Hawkins. "Some of you aren't dead quite yet. However, the situation has gotten rather rough. I could potentially finish off the dragon, but it's a risk I do not wish, take, as I'm soon to be trapped. I apologize that this is your fate. However, I do appreciate what you've done for me, giving me this opportunity. I'll warn you, it's likely that the dragons will keep you alive, faintly, and keep you as treasures. The last kindness I can offer you is to annihilate your soul so they cannot revive you and torture you for however long you live, as they did me. He doesn't say much more. You hear, that's basically, he kind of says things, doesn't say more, but he kind of stops. He kind of ends on the note of offering you an out from this lightly torture you're going to experience.
Can we tell if this is like a, like we have to decide pretty quickly?
Yeah, you think you guys could probably talk to each other faintly, but you don't think you're going to be here for very long. At least with Felonio. You don't think Felonio can be here for very long. His soul, unlike your guys' soul, the 3 of you, Power, Ijamor, and Revan, your souls are like very full. His is very like faint, like a hologram, and then Kira's and Hawkins are like some in between of that.
What do we think?
It's for you don't have to make it as a group. This is individual, but you guys can talk to each other here as well. Hawkins and Kira, you realize you guys are not dead yet. You guys aren't not.
Bad.
But you guys are unconscious. And Flonio
Yeah,
is
it is
simply
kind of torture or death.
I mean, but there's a chance that you can escape. Like a very small chance, but
I'll
probably
be-
a chance.
I'll
if
be
you-
right back
if
as
you
well.
don't care.
I mean, we don't know about Kira's vision thing that says we'll be free in 7 years either.
Yeah, we do.
I don't.
Oh, did she say that?
You guys were all there. It was the card. But
Yeah,
what
we
we
were all
don't
when I was
know
laying
is
there.
yeah. What we don't know is that Kira can change the fate if she wanted to. But we do know about if we're 7. What?
I mean, I guess just whenever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the tree magic can do stuff, but it would be a great cost. But we do know is in 7 years, someone that truly loves us will save us.
Who do we have that we haven't made our
Why-
enemy
why?
yet?
Yeah, I imagine it's like Tiny Plant coming to save us.
Yeah, I imagine it's Tiny
Years.
Plant. That's who Hawkins thinks it is.
Oh, because in 7 years they'll be like a
They grow
giga
up.
tree.
Yeah.
Do we want to wait 7 years?
I mean, Hawkins will wait.
I've returned.
No,
It's
this
a-
is-
it's a
Probably
it's a
wouldn't be fine with
personal-
7 years would be Hawkeye.
It's a personal question. Like all of us don't have to agree. Like,
No,
does
no.
your character
Yeah.
want to?
This is also
this or
under
not.
the knowledge that none of you know that there's any like. Hawkins has the idea that he can might get out of here with his brain. Kira knows this as well, but basically none of you know that there's.
We know
any
about the 7 years.
Well, have you been told? Did Kira ever?
Yeah,
mention
we
that?
Kura's told about that, but she didn't tell us about the tree being able to do tree fate magic
Oh, I see.
to
Okay.
change things. But we know about what's said on the card specifically.
I mean, there's a chance we could find a door, or like slowly make a door.
I mean,
Kira,
I don't think
Kira,
it's
you know
like
that's not
a
true.
we question.
Kira, I'll say this to Kira so you know what you can speak. Kira, that entire 7 years, you guys are locked up, never allowed to move, and are constantly tortured. You have no freedom at all.
Damn.
I'm sure with that.
This is, and mind you,
I
if
think
this
in character
happens,
you
this
probably
is
wouldn't
like
be okay with.
I'm not going to force you guys to change, but like 7 years of like nonstop like awfulness like that and no experience, you guys don't need to make character choices of how that affects you. So that's not like you can choose for it not to be very hard on you, but we all understand as people that that is not something people often do not change from.
Yeah, I think
You're not even a fucking semblance of your old self after that. Like not even close.
I know what choice I'll pick. I just want to know if there's like any last things I can do to like change what's happening here. Speaking with Numenor.
If you want to speak to Nimendorthus, you more than half the can. You can right now too. Her power by far eclipses Felonial's.
What if I want to speak to my guy?
You should try, but yours might be a little different.
Yeah, he kind of fucking hates me.
I don't think he hates you. You can ask him. You know Felonial knows Elkrikos as well. They know each other. But firstly, let's do while you guys in that. Let's do Kira's thing, I suppose. Actually, before anything, does anyone have like a yes to this right now?
I think my yes would just be asking if I could send my soul to Elkolkos.
Felonial looks at you. Your soul will be annihilated, separated into shards, and sent to various living creatures within the vicinity. There is chance that one day all your shards can be retrieved and rebuilt. But the chance is not likely, and the years it would take are likely large. However, he does look at you. If Elkrikos so did wish your soul desperately, I doubt it would be far out of his power to come for it. Though remember, a demon's sense of time is not the same as ours. That could be 100 years in the mortal realm. Before he feels he needs to see you again. Or more, or less.
I gotta think.
So all of you really hearing that, you realize it's not that your soul is fully destroyed. Your soul just gets separated into many, many shards and spread to different creatures that are alive. So there is always the chance that someone can come and put it all together. But it would be a hard task. Or a long task at the very least. Kira, well, he's thinking about that. You wish to speak to the Tree of Fate, yes?
Yeah, I'll definitely have a little conversation.
As you're in this in between, your eyes kind of flicker as you almost like meditate. You find yourself once again in front of the gates of infinity. Behind you, you see one large tree of rust and another large tree of basically on fire, racing towards you. And then suddenly everything just kind of freezes as you see this silhouette of a large humanoidish creature just made of flowing flowers, flowing constantly downwards, kind of appears around you. Child, how sweet it is to see you. Your fate is near. And she actually shows you the battlefield, and you see all of your friends dead, and you see the battle right now where Felonial is in the process of leaving. You don't see it like sped up, so you see the future. You see Felonial disappears. The kobolds start fighting Leonardrin, but are eventually killed. And then the two of you, your body and Hawkins's are ripped apart. There's no chance of escape. Hawkins, first I need to ask you something, Hawkins, before Kira sees this.
Mm-hmm.
Given the chance, you know the fate of your friends. If your friends here will be sitting here to be tortured, but you have an out, and only you really. Would you escape, or would you stay here and suffer with them? You could escape, but I want Hawkins to be very aware that you coming back to save them is a pipe dream for a very, very long time. Unless you can convince one of your allies, but you know how they are. That you've yet to be able to convince them to really help you with anything, much less this in a time of war. So a question for Hawkins is, would he stay here and take the punishment as well? Or would he leave? Then maybe hopes of being able to achieve something.
Leave.
This whole time we've been fighting, Hawkins has been fighting under the assumption that if the worst were to come, he could escape and come back and help and save them. I think in the back of his mind, he knows the cards say it will be 7 years. And the cards don't lie. So I think he doesn't in the front of his mind really stew over that what that means. But in the constant trying to see the glass half full, I will come back and I can come back. So I think he would. And under the if I get out, I'm our only chance. And I think he hasn't been keeping it to himself. He's been making sure everybody understands that I have a way of leaving and I can come back. So
I'm not. Though this thing is closing, I'm not going to roll a dice. I'm not going to risk stealing this item's ability from you. So it is completely your choice on if you leave this place or not using this item when this dome closes or before it closes.
Out of character.
It's your choice. It's your choice as well as to if it doesn't work. Hawkins could still choose to leave, but you as a player could also choose it does not work because it was too late. But
I don't want to make that choice. Mainly because I don't know where does, because I just don't want to be the last character again.
It takes you to bulk. What I'm saying is
I don't want to be the only person playing as Hawkins again. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. You can roll a dice for it, or you could, as I'm saying, I'm not going to steal this choice from you. I'm giving you the choice because I don't want to be like, oh, you do not leave because a dome closed too fast.
Yeah.
And just be like, fuck your item. That's why I'm giving you the choice of how you want the story to go. Do you want it to be a sense of you would leave, but the cards don't lie, fate is set, and so that's why you get stuck here? Or
I was under the assumption was the cards don't lie, fate is set. The person that truly loves them is Hawkins, and he comes back in 7 years to save them.
So that's what
that was on my mind.
I can work.
That's what Hawkins assumes. He assumes if Hawkins stays, it's Tiny Plant. If Hawkins is able to escape, it's him. Maybe and Tiny Plant, who knows? But for a narrative thing, I really don't want to do the whole Hawkins is the last guy to survive. So if this does escape him, I would much prefer there to be still the 7-year time skip.
Yeah, it'd be a time skip probably.
Like,
Well, that'd be a
as me.
choice. Yeah, that'd be a
Well,
choice we
yeah.
make as a group. But yeah, it wouldn't be like I'm not going to force anyone to play the 7 years with new characters with you.
Yeah, I don't want to make everyone make new characters again.
Okay, so
I wanna
you
make
Have
a new
me
character.
once.
so you do want Houghton to stay out of here in this method though.
I think so.
Then Kira, what you see is the battle unfolding. Hawkins, you do escape with this method. Okay, so you are out of here. You do escape with this method. But Kira, in your vision, you see the corpses. You see Hawkins does not escape. Hawkins is ripped apart and dies here.
Repeat that one more time.
So in your
I
vision,
saw Hawkins escape.
no, you don't see Hawkins escape. In real life, Hawkins escapes, but in this vision,
Mhm.
of the future being shown, Hawkins dies and rots here. His corpse is here and he does not leave. He dies with the rest of you. He is fully dead. The thing you care about most, or the person you care about most, is dead here. That's what you see in the tree showing you the future of what's
Just turn
happening. Right now.
around, look towards the tree.
All your friends are dead. The one you care about most. You have the power to avert it all, though. To save them all. You could either go back in time, or you could even help them more. Change their entire fate. I was thinking perhaps I could upgrade your deal. Entice you a little more.
What do you want?
It's important that I am reborn. I'll put it this way. You have two options that I can offer you. Firstly, I take you back in time to before you made the decision to go this much deeper into the lair. You just reappear there. However, in a couple years, maybe less, a little bit more, you will become the tree. You will start showing signs, and we will start to merge, and in less than a handful of years, you will fully become the tree with my revival. So you still have some time to do as you wish. The second option is you merge fully with me right now. You become part of me, and we erupt from this mountain as the tree of fate. Your consciousness will merge into mine and all the others, but perhaps one day you'll have enough strength to have your own mind once more. In addition to this, because I know you do not wish to become the tree of fate, I will allow you to go back in time to any point in time and change any one event of your choosing. As she says this, you see events of. She basically says you can change any one event at any point in time. You see the events of you, the scene around you changes, of you, a young child standing before a tree for a festival. You see of Sarul knocking on your door, saying he's a teacher, asking if he can stay here. You see the scene of your brothers, his antlers being torn off and tortured, where his mind's being broken. You see your parents being burned alive, pushing your brother to safety. You see scenes of Hawkins losing his mind to necromancy as he opens that chest. Everything's blown apart. You see the scenes of people even traveling with dying. You see a scene you haven't seen yet. You see the old tavern that you stayed at in Tenor before you start traveling. You see a scene that shocks you because you didn't know about it. You see a certain jackal eyes walking into the tavern and walking out with blood all over his hands. As you get this haunting feeling, the people you care about are dead. You see even other scenes. You see the assassination of Virtuous Emperor Rihdar, and all these other figures. You realize that you could change any one event in time. That's my offer. I'll send you back in time. You can change it. However, no matter what you change, you'll merge with me and will revive. But you could change history. Fate isn't set in stone. It's just a bunch of options. And you have a choice. You see a kind of a smile in the flowers as a card pops in front of you. The choice is yours, it reads, as she says it. A card you got earlier.
I think Kira just closes her eyes. It's always just one thing or another.
Changing one event is crazy.
It's insane. You could change anything. Anything at all.
You could be
If you
unborn.
don't kill Hitler, you're kind of terrible. Honestly.
I'm so tired of all this.
You can rest. If you just choose one of these. Until you wish to reawaken. And so you kind of feel like almost a warm hand on you of these flowers. When your conscience starts to return, you will still be there to help your friends. But
Kira just shakes her head left and right.
time
Yeah.
isn't in order. You won't know past and present. You'll be much like how Kit was to you. To them.
Yeah. I think I know what I want to do. I'm going to DM you, Fawnde.
Yeah, of course. You can DM me or we can do another. Well, yeah, while you're DMing,
What the
let's ask the other.
Yeah.
Let's ask the other guys what they're up to while you're DMing me this. Revan, you had some time to think.
Revan is gonna wait out. He's not gonna boom his soul. He's gonna wait it out. As he says to Felani, he's just gonna say to Felaniel, I guess I have time to wait. I can just have my memories removed again. As he's gonna sit down in his chair.
You see, Felonio nods towards you. Anyone else?
I want to die so much, but not in character. I mean, and that's not what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. And what? I don't know. I don't know.
The thing is the way you kind of have to think of it this way is the party could be split here, and even if I'm waiting, the years and years, if the party splits, there's a chance I still don't play my character. So I would just do whatever you would want to do as your character, and we go from there.
Yeah.
I think it just only makes. I think my only two really strong driving factors are right now are to have a heroic death and to survive, and I can't have either. Or I can't have heroic death, so it's fucking survive, You
can always beg him to take your book with him.
If you think
just take the book, please.
If you think that you would want to live, then that's what you do.
I guess it's more what is Power more afraid of? 7 years of torture? Because I think before all this, he was mainly just a regular guy, I assume. More of a scholar and just a guy that lived, a city boy.
Or your soul exploding.
Yeah.
Because it's not just death, it's your soul.
Yeah. So it's...
Yeah.
That means that's no hell. You don't go into the what's it called, the spire.
Yeah. If it was just me dying, I would just let my I would just say, yeah, kill me. I'll just come back.
Yeah, it's a permanent death.
No, it's not permanent. As I was saying, it splits into several creatures. Someone could go through the process of finding and retrieving these pieces and rebuilding your soul.
They could, but who's the fuck gonna do
and
that for
whenever,
me, my selfish ass?
Whenever an animal or creature that has part of your soul dies, that shard just transfers to another random creature.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna fucking take the torture, I think. I don't know.
Let's go.
You can also explain it as Power not understanding what that means.
Yeah, what it entails for my soul.
What 7 years of torture really feels like. You can't know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to comprehend it either, but it's just fuck. I don't know what I would be more afraid of.
All right. Flanio nods to your answer. Akira.
This whole time, Hawkins is swearing him out and saying, "You are a coward, a true fucking coward. You are a cur in this world."
Oh, to Flanio. Yeah. Flanio kind of pitifully just nods towards you. Akira, in your vision with this tree, she continues on. I do not hate you for burning me, but I know there are things you want.
Yeah.
You can have them. You can have it all.
I can't have it.
But I've heard that
Fucking
you-
parasite. As I am gonna accept Felaniel's deal.
No.
As I look towards the tree.
Wait! As your vision starts separating, one eye opens in the real life, the other one in front of the gates of infinity, the two trees, everything that elves stand for. Felaniel looks at you and nods. Your wish is my command. As a tree yells, Don't! Don't do it! As Felaniel casts the 9th level Annihilate Soul on you.
Can I just say one final thing?
Yes. As you start to fade. You can say it to all your friends who are probably shocked to witness this.
Sorry, Hawkins. Guess I'll be leaving early.
I said you had to survive.
Looks like I lied. As I fade away into nothingness, I suppose.
No.
You all see Kira. As her other eye opens, you see for a brief moment Hawkins into the realm where you see these two trees at Gates of Infinity, and you realize all the weight inside that she's never really shared too much is all there in that other eye. As it opens briefly with a smile. Her very translucent body suddenly turns very bright, and like glass, it starts to shake and shatter and fall apart before just falling and starting to scatter in the wind almost. Your friend Kira has accepted this still, and her soul is no longer around. It has been left to places you don't know.
Holy fuck.
Felaniel nods. Some might call that cowardice, but I think it's brave. Not to you, Hawkins, to Kira. She's not responding to you.
A spectral spit on the side of Feloniel's cheek.
He turns towards you. I could force your death if I wished. You ought not ruin the resolve of your friend.
If my plan works out, and we meet again, you better remember what we've done for you.
I plan on it. If you ever find your freedom, I'm prepared to help. I do not forget
Where
debts.
will you be?
You see, he kind of shrugs. Probably a city nearby. I need to understand what's happening in the world. He looks around one more time. The rest of you? Are you sure this is your answer?
No. I don't know what to do. But yeah.
What would power do?
That's a very hard question because I don't think power would even know because like 7 years of pain or death, that's kind of fucking hard to answer. It's kind of to
Didn't you
at
say
least
your
to
character's just obsessed with living.
they are obsessed with living, but like who wouldn't
That
be
is a hard
afraid of
answer.
7 years of fucking suffering? That's
Me.
terrifying. Okay,
don't know.
I think that's
I'm
that's
chill with
brain rot if you're not afraid of that. Like your character's
I'm
just
Batman.
stupid. Okay,
Dude, that's
well yeah, I think I would choose to
0.7%
survive
of my
though.
life.
Feloniel nods to all
I
of you.
have
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
yeah.
All right. I wish you the best. As he kind of fades out of this vision, back inside the room as, against the fate Kira saw. Leonardrin starts fighting. While she's not paying attention, she does finish off the two of you. She made sure you guys do not stand up as you have been over and over, and starts fighting off these kobolds. As she's fighting off, to her dismay, she sees the body of Hawkins start to shimmer as this feather starts to wrap him in a cocoon. And very suddenly, the cocoon vanishes, leaving Hawkins free into the wilderness. The rest of you dead, your corpses lying there. Kira's soul separated despite all of these entities trying to control her life. Free at last. Free just as she is on the wind. Hawkins?
I would cry, but I'm dead.
Oh, God.
Hawkins?
Oh, fuck. What have we done? Yes.
Well, we killed the motherfucking dragon.
Yes, Mr. DM.
You're...
Yes, light of my life, my favorite little boy.
Hawkins, eventually...
My paramour.
You... For all you, this is almost like a
My
dream.
flame.
Your party's dead once more. This time, what might be considered your best friend or your best partner has not only died, but has chosen their own death. In a way, anger and sadness, but for the first time, it seems they made a choice for themselves. They've always been following you around at the whims of others. You can't hate their choice. You can't be too mad at them. Kira, for the first time, chose something that wasn't a command or to help someone else, necessarily.
I mean, Hawkins thinks, when they finally made the decision to keep going further, he said to Kira, next time you can be selfish. And she was. And they made the deal, and he said, you can be it. And what can he say? Other than, I guess I did technically give her permission.
As these thoughts jump through your mind, you suddenly have your eyes open. You hear birds chirping. You feel a breeze. You see a top of one of these red maple trees. You see leaning over you the painted face of High Commander Bulk. Hawkins, what's happened to you? Are you okay? As you see a scroll in his hand vanishes.
Brother, things went wrong. Things went very wrong. And I don't think I can fix it now. They're dead. And the people that aren't dead aren't going to be getting out anytime soon. The dragons, Leonordrin and Leona? Or was it Leonordrin?
Lornadan.
Lornadan and
Leonordrin.
I say their names.
Leonordrin.
Yeah, we got you.
Leonordrin and Lornadan. We were very close to killing them. But we didn't.
You see he puts a hand on your shoulder. Brother, words I say cannot mend your heart. But no, I understand. There are many I care about that I've lost or had to abandon for hopes of another day.
Yeah. I don't know if would I have known that it was only Kira that accepted the deal?
Yeah.
I guess the only one you'd know would be who named him Dabu. But the other two are pretty good. I can't save Kira, but maybe one day I could save the other three.
He kind of smiles when you say one day. Brother, I'm glad you understand. It will take time. I would never have dared. Well, when you first spoke, I was worried that you'd have to make a choice. I understand you care deeply for your people and can never forget about them. I felt rude to say, now's not the time to grieve or go back. You and I have lots of work to do.
You're right. And
Even more
think-
so now.
Oh, yes. I think I need to, put everything I have into one aspect of my life. And that's us. Our fight. Nothing petty. The big picture, that's what I'm in for. We Predator handshake.
He gives you the handshake and he smiles. You're committed now, brother. No more. No more shenanigans.
No more shenanigans.
And perhaps it's time I tell you more. But first, he hands
I'd
you
like
a
some
potion.
clothes.
He gives you he hands you a potion and he points out in the forest, we have business to attend. As he points into the forest. At something.
Do I have an idea where we are?
No, not right now.
This is somewhere I've never been. Yeah.
Maybe you've been here, but you haven't had a chance to really look around. But
Okay.
he's pointing at something in the forest and he's like pointing a finger to his mouth to like tell you to be quiet.
I nod my head. And I follow.
He doesn't know. He's showing you something. He's showing you as you look out. You see he puts his fingers in his mouth. He hands a large potion to you, and like a bag of some stuff. Since since most of your stuff did not come with you. Actually, most of your stuff did, I suppose. You needed to close. You see, he hands you a potion. You notice. He puts a hand on his hilt and starts to pull it out. As you look, you see Boltitude in the distance. I found him for you. All on his own.
This is the best thing to happen all day.
As he smiles, drink up. As he pulls out his great sword. As we're going to end there, as you and Bulk slink off into the forest to assassinate Multitude.
Oh shit. GG. Terrible ending, but also a very terribly satisfying ending. If that makes any sense. That's very cool.
Yeah, it does, I think.
And it's like a very bittersweet, but also extremely fucking bitter.
Mm.
Not a lot of sweetness.
Congratulations, or so, I suppose, to those who made their own choices, to those who have control of their fate.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'll tell some simple things that happen. Eventually, over time, the three of you who are still there are revived. You don't quite know how necessarily. You don't know how much time's passed. But when you're revived, you realize both the dragons are back. They have used their magic to basically reinstate themselves. The three of you awaken to find all four of your limbs have been removed and cauterized, if you can be cauterized. Each of you have an eye gouged out. And each of you, over time, you realize, they explain this to you, you have a mark on your tongue now, like a mark that does not allow you to say certain words, or cast any spells. Like you are not.
This ain't that bad for me.
Like and those of you who do not have like tons and stuff, it's like carved on you, so this is still effective.
Oh fuck.
Damn it! They gave
so
me a tongue.
You cannot say the dragon's names. You cannot say anything related to escape or planning stuff. You cannot cast spells. You're extremely limited in what you say, and every time you say a word you're not allowed to, you take a lot of damage. So you can't talk. imagine like George Orwell 1984 suppression, where it's like they're suppressing everything you can do. So you guys can talk. You find yourselves like near each other, hanging from in this throne room, like hanging there in these Iron Maidens sorts once again. But you find you've been basically mutilated and neutered in all of your abilities. Your items are nowhere to be found. You do notice that the kobolds, the majority of the kobolds are gone. There's still a few kobolds around, but they aren't, they've lost all their numbers. But you start to see other creatures that you don't know how much time's passed, but you see other creatures that are not kobolds have now started working in this place. Kira, you, as a wood elf, with your soul annihilated, you do not reach the gates of affinity. Though you had your antlers, you do not reach immortality and death. You are dead, but Kira is not truly dead, as your soul is sent into other creatures. You sleep peacefully, as you wish, but your soul is still alive. Very slowly, very tediously, the shards of your soul that hold the world tree of fate in them act as a sill and a prison for the tree. It roars in frustration. Not really an evil tree of sorts, but definitely a bit selfish. Slowly over time, small mice, hawks, even people with shards of you in them feel strange urges as the tree tries its damnedest to try and correlate and start regaining pieces of your soul by leading these creatures to one another. But this is not something that's going to happen soon, or perhaps even in these characters' lifetimes. But the sill is slowly, it's working. You've sealed away this tree with this choice of yours. As it desperately roars, perhaps in your silence, you get the delight of knowing how angry it is. I suppose that's it. Thank you all.
Oh fuck! We're gonna have to talk during the week. Figure out
Yeah,
what the fuck we're gonna
have
do.
to talk.
I have ideas.
We're going to make a lot of choices. I know things are going to happen at the time skip. I suppose the choice, Hawkins, is there's one choice I do want you to make. I just didn't send you messages really, but choices of who if you're going to like lean into the government thing to like be like basically sway their power.
Now.
Yeah, you can if you like.
I think I'd have a talk with Bulk, and we would we would like come to a conclusion that Bulk all in Twilight Redemption, me all in with the government.
Okay.
And I think eventually, after some time, it would be obvious that he's betrayed Twilight Redemption. He's with the government. Eventually, at some point, like who knows, in the years or whatever. And I think, yeah, he'd play his part and like try and be a public hero. Who knows? Maybe it goes wrong, or maybe he comes out that he's evil or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to have a good conversation.
Yeah, we can talk properly about it. But that's what I'm thinking. That's the direction he'd go.
Yeah, I have ideas of where I want it to end to. 7 years of downtime is a lot, so we'll definitely probably need a voice call or something some other time.
Sure, we can do it during the week at any point.
Okay. Thank you guys. Anyone have questions? I suppose Mofo now will need to talk a little bit too. But
so we are actually playing, like we're keeping our characters. We're playing out the time skip.
We're not going to. We're going to next time we play. I might need another week off or something to like make sure I have everything down.
Yeah.
Everything's changed.
But ideally at the start of whatever our next session is, it's you guys being set free after like 7 years. And
like we don't have limbs.
No, well, they're going to come save you.
I have 7 years to prepare. Like I can set up things like there are things as you can replace limbs. That's like a Boulders thing where you can like do that. And there's like healing magic. We can figure it out. And there's 7 years of preparation. I'm sure
that's like an issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to figure that out.
If Hawkins is alive in 7 years, wouldn't Hawkins be like giga strong compared to us?
Maybe. Maybe, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it where Hawkins just has a lot of he's data strong in like politics. He's not going off. See, I think nowadays he's unlike how what you guys have been doing, being adventurers. He's going to be getting stronger in other aspects.
With war, if he does do the general path, that's not him. Like he's fighting, but he's fighting other soldiers, and like he's doing general stuff, and like that's just sitting on a map and putting troops in different places. That's not fighting people twice your strength, all like 3 times a week. So yeah, there's ways of explaining it. And at the end of the day, it's a game, so we can just explain it however we like. Maybe he got hurt before he found you guys or something.
I am a skelly, bro.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm just with this. Though I don't let you guys die, and I do. This is good to so help me just back on the main path and start leading towards the end of this campaign.
I think I probably we'll talk. We'll try. I'll try and ask nicely if there's any like loose ends Hawkins could have tried to figure out during the 7 years.
Oh, you being out changed this a lot. Just my assumption was like, okay, they're all going to be trapped potentially, so I'll just have it like whatever. But yeah, with you out, there's gonna be a lot more control you have over what happens.
Yeah, I think either way, I want a new character. So whatever way we find to do that,
I'd also like to ask nicely to have one sidekick who is one of Kira's shards, who just has one of their one of their little characteristics. Who's just around.
Hawkins. One of her shards is in you.
Oh fuck!
Oh, how did you do that?
You don't need a sidekick. Just one of them is in you.
I'm the sidekick.
They're inside of you.
I'm also in the same boat as Leroy, almost. Like I'm not entirely sure.
You don't want to keep your character?
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of fine if he just doesn't like come save us. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can come save you because I just as a player, I don't want to be the only guy again.
He is.
We're
going to.
I mean, I'm gonna come back as a dude.
We don't do a time skip regardless, but you guys are free to like. You guys are free to like replace it and be like, hey, we're like Hawkins is doing this stuff, and we're characters who are like part of this too.
Can we all say that we found some way to kill ourselves?
You don't have to.
I'm gonna let my motherfucker be tortured.
I could easily figure out a way.
Either way, Hawkins is going to go there in 7 years, and he's going to save you.
Yeah, and I think
whether like after he saves you, you kill yourself.
Psychopath, and I'm gonna try to kill everybody.
Yeah, whether after he saves you, you're crazy, or you try and kill yourself, and you want to play a different character anyway, or your character just leaves, because you don't have to die to play a new character. You can just move on and do other things.
A very easy solution is whenever Hawkins finds you, you guys just aren't the same people anymore.
Yeah, and you just want to be left alone.
And you play your new characters. Yeah.
Or
if you guys have like your own stuff you wanted to do, be like, okay, I'm going to do my own stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of ways.
Character doesn't have to die to be retired.
So he doesn't
move into other things.
If you don't mind, if you can give me a sheet to kind of experiment.
I'll
I'm not
give you
entirely
guys,
set on
I'll take a sheet.
set on the idea of changing it, but if I find an idea that like I think is really like cooler that kind of fits the narrative better, then like the thing is
I wish to be sheeted up.
I finally have an opportunity. If ever, like for instance, Mo5's like majority of the party's making new characters. So for me, this is my opportunity to like finally make a character that meshes with the party and not like being one single person getting thrown in. So
if you guys are making characters, I really do. If you guys all decide to, really suggest you build it around whatever Hawkins is going to be doing.
I think you definitely have characters that know each other or like have a past in some way.
For sure. Make sure you connect
so if you go with the being like a government official path, I can.
I'm making a paladin.
Oh, dude! Think of a good way to write out my character if you become a government official.
After me and Fawn talk, we can just unload everything in the chat, and just or at least give you like the bullet points, and so you can have an informed decision on your character, whether you want to make a new one or whatever.
It's really funny. My character, I had a different character idea that I wrote like a backstory for before Revan, and they were like a government official.
Sick.
So it's kind of funny.
Oh my god, Hawkins is never gonna die.
Wait, political campaign? Question mark? Political campaign?
Political campaign. Actually, I would like just to talk and shit like that, but I'm also really stupid, so that would be hard.
Oh no.
I made Batman. It's time to make Spider-Man.
You guys should all be able to now, I think, see your new. Now you should all be able to see your and have ownership of your character. You each have ownership over each other, so don't change other sheets. But
I own you.
You should all be able to.
Leroy, you have 4 con now.
What?
But yeah, you guys are free to do whatever you like, or at least make the things. But I'd say like bad story wise, yeah, probably let me and Souls talk a while first.
Yeah. But
Simpleness, it's probably gonna be like pretty like high government based or like high society of generals, and
I think that'd be.
you could be
fucking
working.
sick,
You could be like working for him or something still,
you can
or
be
you
like
could be.
someone who works for you. You
I
can be a
think my
soldier.
character. I think my character would fit into the fucking into like the government and shit because he's he's very pride based. He has morals.
You could even like
actual
be like
morals.
someone who's not below me, but like be like my boss, or like someone who maybe I've been naughty recently, and there's someone who's just keeping an eye on me. There's different things.
I don't think I would ever. I don't think my character would ever be promoted anything past like a small captain because he's so
I think you
unstable
should have this sort of
emotionally.
character that it's like you're really like naive and stupid, but you're so good at your job they just have to promote you.
Yes, that is really exactly what I want to be. Is that I'm so
What's
obnoxiously.
the thing?
So I'm
Like-
gonna
like
be.
The
If you've
Office.
seen the anime, or what do you mean The Office?
What's the game? Like, was it Ben Stiller in The Office? Like where he's just the boss because he was really good until but he's still stupid. You got promoted until you were bad at your job, but then they couldn't demote you anymore.
What I was thinking was I was thinking that yeah, I'm pretty much. He's extremely prideful, and his emotions are extremely unstable because they're based off of like the sun. But he's so powerful during the day that they just can't help to just keep him around. But everyone fucking hates him.
I was thinking of Michael Scott.
Yeah, Michael Scott, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would quite be, because like he's not actually stupid. He's just like his level of confidence just fucking varies very drastically.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not unstable like he's a psycho. He's just super insecure.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, yeah, when it's fucking nighttime at least, he'll pretty much just be a bitch, and he's just always fucking scared and nervous. And then during the day, he thinks he's better than everybody else. It's just like, you don't even deserve to speak to me.
Yeah, that's it. I love that.
Type bullshit. I think that would be so fun to roleplay.
But yeah, I guess me and Fawnde will tell you guys the ideas we got and what.
We can even talk now if you wanted to, as well. But it's probably
yeah, I'm
better for
around.
you.
I can chat.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Firstly, though,
Tomorrow.
Mo5, I admire the end of Kira. I've always wondered how Kira was going to go
I think that's like the only good end for Kira.
That was a good,
they're
yeah.
not
Yeah, I always
Kira
wondered.
just-
cursed.
I was wondering if Kira was going to have like a recovery arc, or if it was going to be like you were going to go out spiteful and like, against everything
Blowing up houses.
the entire time. And I'm pleased to see what you chose with the choices you had, I suppose.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
to me.
nice.
Though I was very curious if you were to be tempted by like being able to change anything in the past, but you weren't, which kind of surprised me, I suppose.
I think at that moment,
Just so tired.
Yeah. This.
Yeah, they've been through a lot.
I had one story beat prepped for if we won, and I was gonna go straight to Mako with a bunch of cash, and I was gonna confront him.
Buy him off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna be. I was gonna like, you know what? We figured this out. I'm just gonna start going through all our loose ends and start paying it off. But oh well. Maybe I confront Mako some other way. Out of game. During the time skip, who knows?
7 years is a very long time.
It is a very long time. A lot of time for things to happen. A lot of time for the world to change.
Wait, Uwe, were you actually gonna play Paladin?
No, I said I knew you were playing.
Oh,
Paladin
okay,
whenever you
okay.
died. You've been waiting like 2 years.
Yeah, it's time to be a Paladin. Gonna go by the name of Jordan.
Oh god.
My name is John Paladin.
I never knew Jordan was I never knew Jordan was such a self-insert when we first ever met him. I didn't realize how much of a self-insert.
Trust me, you aren't ready.
Oh no.
I
I'm
know
looking
what
forward
that
to seeing.
character's capable
I've
of.
never seen like Mo5 do anything but roleplay Kira, so I'm curious what's gonna happen.
If
Oh, you didn't
Mo5
see
plays
him
Jordan,
roll for that one was the
Mahoi
fucking
Kadoi.
vigilante ranger.
Mahoy
Okay.
Kadoi.
Oh,
I
That
love
character-
character.
that
all I
know.
character Jordan is a headache to listen to, but with like in the best way possible.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can implement something similar because we do love self inserts here.
Remember for
Yeah,
new
Hawkins is
characters,
literally me.
especially Mo5 who hasn't had a made one. Remember, you're allowed to use Valdas and stuff like that for
Mhm.
subclasses if there's anything you like.
So
And
we're waiting
spells.
until the info dump happens between you and Hawkins.
We
or you and
don't start
Skills?
talking probably right now, but you guys, if you know if you know you're gonna be a paladin, I'm sure you can start doing like base stuff like that, just not
Okay.
flavoring it in a certain way. Obviously, if you're trying to make it very class specific around being like a noble or something, that's a little different. But if you're just trying to be like a paladin and then figure out, like, are you a knight
Bring your
commander?
mic.
Are you a knight commander? Are you this, that? That's something for you to figure out later, I think.
Sounds good to me.
Or you can figure like an undead. I know you could be like someone who uses undead if you so wished. I think since Hawkins is a necromancer, it also
Yeah.
makes sense. If you so wished. Anyway, yeah. I don't think it's too
Thank God I
important.
didn't take Val and Jetta out.
Oh, you didn't,
I
did
still
you?
have them. Yeah, they're
forgot about
still in my bag. And it's an extra mention. Like, how much stuff came with me?
I need to head out, so I'll
Um,
see you guys later. Good luck with the talk.
Bye,
Bye,
Mr.
bye.
Five. I think probably just all your stuff, really.
Almost everything in my inventory, I assume.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Well, cool. They're in the bag, so they're with me. The rest of the undead are gone for good, sadly.
Hmm.
But rest in peace. Salute.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe they will revive the undead too to torture them, so they're alive again, just being
Oh
tortured.
my God. That would be funny. What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, they're like, ah! That's actually really funny.
We know what you did.
Dude, it was so funny when that guy jumped off. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be fine. Look at his sheet. He was like 7 HP. I'm like, wait. I didn't realize how weak he was.
That is the funniest thing I've seen in a very long time. That was fucking hilarious.
Just out of nowhere.
That was so good. Oh fuck.
All right, Peeb and I are gonna go chat. Leroy, you're welcome. But while you guys talk about
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff,
Pop in.
I think my favorite
SMP,
characters
VC?
are always characters that
I
are
would just say
connected
join
somehow.
general on this.
Mhm.
I'll just go up.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I lost the server.
Oh, they went there. All right. So I'll start with my base things of what I want. Well, at least what I was going to do, with the assumption that you were like Tiny Plant was the one coming to save you.
Yeah.
This was going to be what happened if Tiny Plant came to save you. She would come and save you. She would have to basically stay there to seal the dragons forever. That's totally different now that you're here, and Tira's dead. Tiny Plant does not have the feeling of like Tiny Plant does not have the reason to go off on her own, get strong, and do that by herself. So like her
Yeah.
fate's totally changed now. But for world stuff, what I want to do, where I want the story to go, I want to focus back on to Kronos and like the war stuff. So basically between Kronos and his brother, who's been mentioned, but you
Okay.
guys don't really know anything about. Because that's the main storyline right there, is the conflict between Kronos and his brother, who's like the shadow whatever of the government, supposedly. Or is like supposedly in control of everything.
Right.
That's the main conflict I want to get to, or get back on the track of. That conflict takes part with the Dreamwalker somewhat. Because I want the Ned Stark boss. Like you had an arena at level 5. I want level 10 or level 11. You guys are fighting the Dreamwalker. That's what I want it to be. That's why you guys are going to get the staff and stuff and be up
Yeah.
against them. What my plan is, if you guys are all trapped there, is you would come out and you would find that since you guys were not there to do it, to stop the Dreamwalker, Kronos has what I want to be happening when you guys like when that 7 year comes around or just whatever. Kronos is basically in stasis because he's having to manually keep the Dreamwalker like sealed so he doesn't get that staff. So him and the Dreamwalker have each other basically, they're basically stalemating each other, which takes Kronos off the board and the Dreamwalker off the board. And that's how
That
he's
just leaves Kronos' brother to kind of run rampant.
yeah, so Kronos, since you guys were gone and you guys didn't go there and take care of that, it became too late where Kronos had to step in and basically seal himself with a Dreamwalker so that staff wasn't going on. So they're basically like in like a freeze frame of sorts. And whenever you guys got free, the idea was like, okay, you guys need to go beat the Dreamwalker so Kronos can be free to move around again. So that's the idea. That was the base idea. And during that time, that 7 years of him being stuck there,
Would you allow Revised Ranger?
that's like just the better one from Tasha's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I
Like,
would. You should
okay.
always use Tasha's.
Wait, which one?
Okay.
What was the
Always
question?
use Tasha's.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they're
guys.
asking
Bye, guys.
for different.
There you go. But the idea being is, so that'd still lead into what I want the 10th level arc to be. You guys fighting the Dreamwalker and like getting the staff or like just whatever.
Right.
And during that time, my goal was for, this is what the outcome I was wanting. It might change based on what you do. The war was going to get worse with Ava Mortar. Mount Matrod, whenever a large army was being marched through Josta Gate to basically go over there, they were going to blow up Mount Matrod and destroy a huge portion of the army, basically melt them with lava. So that's what Twilight Redemption is going to do. But then that would get then basically the government is going to fight Twilight Redemption, and without Kronos, they basically disperse. They like become much weaker, and they're no longer in Mount Matrod. They would be all over the place. You guys probably would have met like Riolo, who would have been working with Tiny Plant probably. But that's the very short of it. I was wanting at the end of the 7 years, Mount Matrod and the Fallen Bastion to be basically destroyed because they erupted it to destroy most of an army going towards the Ava Mortar. Kronos is in stasis with the Dreamwalker to prevent him from getting that staff and destroying the world. And the last thing, with the failure of with the mountain blowing up, that would have been a huge failure on Afonso. So Afonso, that's when the traditionalist would have called out Afonso for his failure in this war, more or less, and they would have forced Afonso to be demoted and get him out of the Senate. And he'd
What's
be
the timescale for this?
all of that would probably happen within like the first like couple
Year?
years. Couple years. I think year because their plan is to blitzkrieg the Ava Mortar and just like wipe them out.
Okay.
They want to do it really fast. So probably the first year. And that would like whenever the army is basically wiped out by Mount Matrod exploding, they would use that as a way to say you should have taken care of Kronos, blah blah blah, demote Afonso, and Afonso would also become a war general. He was originally a war general. He would say, "I have failed. To show my remarks, I shall go to the front lines and fight myself and lead these warriors." And he would go off and become one of the generals, being thrown out of the Senate.
Right.
And that was basically some of it, which then leads up in some future stuff of Afonso become more loved or whatever. I still kind of like the idea of that with things changing, but those are the topic beats. That's kind of what I want to be happening, at least when they come out. So we got the option of Kronos. Afonso is like going to be a war general as well, probably with you at that point. Twilight Redemption is in shambles. The government is probably in shambles. I don't know what the hell is going to go on with the rebellion. I don't. Fuck all if I know what's going on there. Or with Galvera.
I guess you go have to talk to the Night Lords.
Yeah, and the last thing I was wanting is whenever that magma explodes, that where Josta Gate is, it basically becomes unpassable easily. So there was a potential of the Lone Knights, if they were like working with Twilight Redemption, to break free and be their own little state. There's a chance of that. But I wasn't quite sure on
That's
that
cool.
yet.
They were the most sympathetic to like other creatures. Like,
Yeah.
Was it Beast Folk and that?
Yeah, and then Afonso lights them as well. Afonso's basically working with the Lone Knights.
Yeah.
The Lonely Knights.
So would that be there's like would you have thought of Afonso like allying with Twilight Redemption?
I think Afonso's going to...
If he allies with the Lone Knights and the Lonely Knights end up allying with Twilight Redemption, would that be like a link you would that you thought about at any point?
I kind of thought about it, but Afonso is going to probably stick with the main government for the most part, as long as he can, and try and win over the people, being a general.
Okay.
Because that's basically his goal. Like he is aligned. He and the Lonely Knights share this, and like Denver and stuff, they share the same beliefs. But his method is,
Right.
I need to bring them down from the inside. I can't just war, and they might not break away, but I think at the very least they're probably gonna be very influenced by the remnants of Twilight Redemption, who have would take refuge over there more or less. That's the base idea. Of course, with all the small stuff, like not really small stuff, but you guys have your clones and all your loose ends. That's something I didn't really think about too much. I'm just kind of figure that out, I guess.
I think at the end of the day, those are huge things that Hawkins has to deal with.
Yeah.
Just in general, but now that he's kind of like focused his lens, he can do it methodically and not run in. He's kind of like, okay, he knows what the future holds, and he knows 7 years is how long this is going to take. So he's not in his mind. He's calmed down, and he's being more methodical, and he's taking more steps to cover his back, understanding the situation. Don't run in. Stop. Think. Then think again, and then it's like measure twice, cut once, right? So I think that the clones is a thing that has to be done just for the story to work. So he will do that, right?
Yeah,
I don't think it's
very
necessarily. I don't think it's necessary for that to be like played. You know, we don't need to do in game.
No, yeah, a lot of these things.
Assumed,
Yeah,
right?
no, what we're gonna do is we'll talk about what we want to do and like probably just roll some dice or something. I mean,
yeah. I think it's assumed that something like that, he'll probably find some way of fixing it, or like at least killing them. But here's what steps I'm thinking Hawkins will take. Number one, he's gonna wait around Port Crevice for Felonial to arrive.
okay.
And I think he's if that's a possibility, he would do that. If he thinks he's waiting too long and he has to, he'd probably wait a few days. If Felonial doesn't arrive, he'd tell the group that he has on his payroll to look around for him and give him a message and saying I'm alive. Not necessarily to like use him or anything, but just to like I'm gonna get what I'm owed. You know, I'm around.
If you want to, Swills, we can just. I mean, I don't know how much time you have. We can just start doing this stuff. Your steps.
I'm up for a while. I've got no work tomorrow or anything. So I'm sure.
I have work in a couple of hours, but I have some time. Firstly, let's just start with the basics. Where you are right now, you did your health potion. You guys are off. So Boltitude's been sent off. This is what you learn in the future. Bulk went off on a mission, but he set up some stuff to basically get Boltitude sent on a mission somewhere else. So Bulk is basically supposed to be somewhere else, like to not be suspicious. So he's like, oh, he's off doing something, quote unquote. And he also manipulated it so Boltitude would be sent off to actually back towards Hamada to check something out. And this is where you guys are. You guys ambush him. You have obviously a nasty fight. I'm sure a lot of like words. We don't need to go into it. You understand what kind of person Boltitude is, and you know there's a lot of cinematic stuff as if you were actually there playing him.
It's pretty epic. That was cool. That was really cool. That happened.
You learn a lot. Maybe even feel a little sad for him at some point. Who knows?
Tragic. Remember what he did to Stavros? Say fuck you. Blah, blah, blah.
As he dies, Bulk gets you to use one of those the states you have. You have 3 of them left that you didn't have to use on the defenders. And I'm just going to say you get the soul of Boltitude to summon that one. You can summon them once to fight alongside you. So I don't know. Make sure I write this down.
Oh, dude, could you imagine if I used that stake on the dead dragon?
True. So you still have 2 of those left, but you have 1, and Boltitude is not like a weak guy for sure.
Yeah. He's about. It was an equal fight against Bulk, and they weren't snuck up on. Maybe it would have been pretty equal, I assume.
Yeah, Boltitude. They're different types of people, but yeah. You also learn that Bulk is a really good fighter. Next thing first.
Is he like a fighter?
Yeah, he's a fighter. He's going to let me pull up my notes.